Hey, I nailed it. You should be able to reload your stream now. Yeah, I know. You have to reload the app sometimes. Just in case you were curious. Pew pew! Pew 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 pew! I have destroyed the entire audience by resetting the stream several times. I finally got the qualities though. So there's that at least. Oh. Also in the wrong... Oh my god. None of this took. None of this took. Ah, I hate when this happens. 0.09.14. Okay. Okay. I think all the information is now updated properly. We're on the proper category. We are no longer in New Pokemon Snap, which is not what we were playing. My chat was still very wrong and incorrect. My title, not my chat. And so, I'm glad I fucking caught that finally. Oh, that's perfect. Perfecto. Just what I want right now. How are you, Mei? I hate this fucking commercial. Actually, I don't think that's her actual name. It's Hafu? I think that's her username. Anyway. Oh good, it's working again. Excellent. Stream works for me. I just loaded it up in another browser. Excellent. Boo 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 doo doo. Boo doo doo. Tell me all about your trip. That sounds busy, but fun. You rode horses, you said? Did you enjoy that? I can't ride horses. I'm terrified of them. They genuinely scare the crap out of me. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Alright. That's enough food for today. Aw, that's cute. That's awesome. Bacon! Yeah, that was so cool. I'm so glad that she could join us and stuff. Wow. That's incredible. Can't even imagine doing that. What? You don't want... Oh, I thought you said you didn't want a ballerina cat, and I was so confused. I'm like, why not? It sounds awesome. Ballerina cat. Ooh, excuse-moi. Big hearty burperino for me. But please don't burp into my mouth. That's a weird fetish. I'm sure it exists. I'm sure it exists. It's not my thing, but I'm sure it exists. Because everything fucking exists. Anyway, I gotta take my trash in. I'll be back in just a minute. Photo time. What are you singing? I've never heard this before. It's a poem? Well, obviously, but... Like the way you say hill just kind of creeps me out a bit. I don't know why. Yes. Oh, I was like, one story mentions me. Oh, that's right. You posted a thing. I wasn't paying attention. Learning cat anatomy taught me some weird shit. Like, the way their hands, they're just, like, the knees are in a place you wouldn't expect. And, and then, my friend fucked me up because she was talking to her girlfriend, and she mentioned that horse anatomy is weird because the horse hoof is just a giant toenail, so foot or fingernail. So basically, they're walking around on the tips of their fingers. That's literally what they're doing. Yes, and I was just like, what? She's like, yeah, because she went to vet school, so she did like comparative anatomy and stuff. So she knows what they equate to, and I'm just like, that's just I can't unsee that. That's just too much. It's just too much. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Ballerinas and horseshoes. What's wrong? Are you making like a cat foot or like a human foot? Mean it's a little bit of both. That sounds a lot harder than choosing one or the other. I mean, you can give her human feet and cat paws on her hands, or arms. Why? Why do you say that? She looks fine. I meant her. Never mind. I don't think it would make a difference. I think you're just being picky with your art. Is what I'm trying to say. Stop being so picky with your art. Okay, fine. Keep being picky with your art. I guess so. I don't think that's what makes someone an artist. The fact that you can art makes you an artist. That's it. Oh, no one can fucking hear you because I have this muted for the other stream. God damn it. Ah. Oh my goodness. Just like a million technical problems today. We've been streaming in this segment for 10 fucking minutes. I'm not going to reset it because we'll lose our things. My qualities will not be as good. My qualities! My qualities.
Qualities. Oh yeah, we have to have the kitty cat tail. Kitty tail.
$4.69. Period. There we go. Stop finding good memes. Knock it off, me. Oh my god. Notification City. Stop talking everyone in my Discord. I'm gonna mute this. Dear, can we Streamlabs? No. Okay, OBS. I call it Streamlabs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, OBS. I didn't mean it. Please don't be mad. Boop 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 boo. Beep beep boop beep boop beep boop boo. I love the kitty dancer thingy. Ballerina, that's what I was looking for. I love cat ballerina. Hello? Tess?
No,
Tess?
you can't hear me?
Oh, yeah? Now I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Must fix cat face.
What? It looked okay. It was good.
I want better nose.
Ooh, excuse me. Unexpected burp. I mean, sometimes they're expected, but like most of the time, I'm just like, where'd that come from? Oh, my back's killing me. It's bad back day. Bad back day.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just means I need to get more higher. I have to get the highester. Oh shit, my meds. It's noon. Put those here so I can take those too. Reach for the sky. Kitty cat, kitty cat. You're completely off the screen at this point. You need to. There you go. And then you got real focused on the details, but you gotta move back. Is your microphone not working, or you're just being quiet?
We're just being quiet because I'm using my normal stuff.
Oh, it seemed weird. I couldn't tell if it was a technical issue or not. Like, I will scream at all the technology until it stops being, like, problematic. Technology's problematic, yo.
Kitty.
Oh, I got birthday presents from strangers on the internet. Did you see?
Nice of internet strangers.
Did you see my Lego dress that I posted?
I did. You look gorgeous.
Aw, thank you. That was my gift to myself. That's what I bought. I bought that middle August because she had like 6 dresses available, and I bought the last one. So, I got the Lego dress made. It fits me like really well, not perfectly. I think it could be slightly larger. I'll make note to myself to make it slightly larger next time because the way it sits in my body, I forget sometimes that my torso twists a little weird, and so I need to make my clothes a little bit, just a tiny bit more baggier, just a little bit, to accommodate my torso twist. That's my only complaint, and it's not even like it's not something she did, it's something I forgot to do when I did my calculations, my maths. But I mean I think it looks great considering that.
Yeah.
I'm slightly
it looks
twisted.
Fine.
It's the first dress that really looks like really, really good on me. Like I have that pentagram dress.
Right.
But like my gut is real noticeable in that dress. In this dress it's not. Anyway. So I got that last year for my birthday. I bought where did I put it? Bro, I just lost $100 or $50 $5 action figure. How did I do that? Where did I put it? Like, yo, I'm tripping out right now.
Probably somewhere safe. You just
The last place I could ever think I would lose it, or find it, or both.
Right.
That is my Blu-rays. That is like I could have swore I just like wedged it around here somewhere. Oh my god, I cannot believe I just lost this figure! I bought an action figure last year. God damn it. I'm making a mess now. Right? It's not here. Those aren't it. And it took all the way up until about last year, thinking it'd be available, I don't know, October, November of last year. And it was all the way up to this part. So last year I bought it from my birthday money, and it arrived this year for my birthday. Oh, I see. I put it in my closet. I'm smart. 1 second. Hey, it's at least a safe space. I didn't like leave it someplace and go, why did I do that? No! I forgot I didn't have room for it, so I just wedged it in my room, in my closet. But so I got this King Diamond action figure. King Diamond's a musical artist from Denmark, I want to say.
Cool.
Anyway, pull this out because this is like really fucking cool. Of course I fucking opened it and like played with the figure already. Come on, like, you know. Anyway, here's the packaging, which looks incredible. I mean, just incredible. These were made to order, so whoever ordered them back in July of last year are the only ones who's gonna get them. Minus a few dozen copies for like conventions and stuff like that, because I always have some of the exclusives there.
Right.
Comes this little slipcover thing, basically. And this is the action figure with all his various heads and like props and different hand poses. And oh my goodness, I can't wait until I move and I can get set up and start taking like action figure photos and stuff. Because one of my hobbies that I miss is taking action figure photos, and I don't have a photo booth anymore. And I really just want to get a diorama, to be super honest. A diorama set going. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the diorama by hand on stream.
That would be cool.
Right? Maybe even as part of Art and Tea. We'll sit here while I hobby or whatever.
That would be awesome.
So the intent is, because I always wanted to like, look, I'm mildly trained in miniature building. I've never done it professionally, but I've always liked and been fascinated with miniatures in movies. So that's how I look at it. It's kind of an extension of miniatures in movies, but like I'm gonna photograph action figures with it. Anyway, Then I don't know who sent me Carnival of Souls, but bless them. This is one of my favorite regional horrors. I wanted this Blu-ray for a while. I got a piece of plastic. I gotta make sure the cat doesn't eat. Carnival of Souls, and then my friend Imaginations sent me I Married a Witch, which is a film from 1942, which I've only read the description of, and know it's a Renee Claire film, and like I don't know. All I know is like some details about it. Never seen it. And then my friend Moof, Moof, sent me Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, one of the movies that inspired Godzilla, and The Princess Bride Criterion, which is a book. I didn't realize this was a digibook.
That's pretty awesome.
Moof. I keep all my gift receipt stuff too. So like, because in about 3 months I'll forget who the fuck sent this to me. Not because it's not special, but because I have terrible memory. So I keep all my gift receipts with my gifts, my gifted movies. So so I got the dress, that action figure were the only things I bought. The one was last year, one was this year's birthday money. And then some people bought some movies, and I had a feeling there are more coming in the next few days. I got the impression that several people bought them.
Deliveries are slow via the mail right now.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm not worried about that. That's fine. That makes sense. I'm not like complaining about the speed of the mail. It is what it is. I was like super fucking depressed yesterday, so it was a nice little mood lifter.
Oh,
like I was really, really, really depressed.
Oh, how come?
I don't know why. Why is anyone depressed?
Well, sometimes it's situational.
Okay, but I have chronic depression, so when is it ever not something just chemical with me?
Could have been both.
No.
Okay. Well, big hug.
It's just my brain's a piece of shit to me. And my brain needs to be nicer to me.
Yeah.
That's really what it boils down to. Bitty boo.
Kitty cat feet.
Kitty feet, kitty feet, kitty feet, kitty feet. Kitty feet. I like kitties. They're so pretty.
And fuzzy. Fuzzy kitty.
Yay.
Fuzzy fuzzy.
Yay. I don't know, I keep saying that.
Purposely giving fuzzy legs.
I have fuzzy legs.
Me too.
And I don't know if I give a shit about ever shaping them. If I don't want you to see my leg hair, I'll wear tights or stockings or pants or leggings or pants. You know, maybe, you know, most of the time I'm not gonna give a fuck. Or I'll wear my long skirt, which you can't see anything but my fucking ankles. It's super like okay, so I'm very new at girling, and so like this dress is above my knees, and I feel so exposed. It's so weird.
Leggings.
I'm gonna get leggings. I'm gonna get. I was talking to my cousin, and they all recommended like solid color tights because the pattern on the dress is so vibrant and random. And I was like, that's a pretty good idea. I'll probably just get some nice pink tights or something. Part of me wants to get like stockings and like I wish someone made like garter clips that were like Lego pieces. I kind of want to make like I want to make a sexy outfit out of it a little bit, just a little bit. Part of me. But then I don't think I have the bravery to even photograph it, much less wear it out in public.
You can just wear it for yourself.
Yes, I can. And I do that stuff all the time. But, like, yeah. I want to be confident enough to wear these things in public. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think going out a lot with the stockings, or I'm sorry, the leggings with the dress will probably make me feel much more comfortable with this length.
Probably. Yay, ballerina kitty!
Oh,
You
right.
got really.
Sorry, what?
Oh, you just got really quiet
I was
all of a
blowing. I
sudden.
muted myself because I was blowing my nose. Uh,
Ah.
so I got a Blu-ray coming in Friday from eBay, and I got my order from last month's uh, uh, Golden Ninja video is finally shipped, and then
Hey.
I bought my friend was having some money issues, so I bought some stickers from her store. Spent about $10 there. All I could afford at the time.
I
I got,
got you a sticker.
I got a Dark Crystal sticker, a Miss Piggy sticker, both of them which are like sparkly glitter stickers, and I got a holographic Maya Deren sticker, which I'm very excited about. He's
I
a
got you a.
expressionistic filmmaker.
I got you a bat sticker
Oh, that's
from the
cool.
I was at a national park and they had bat stickers and they said, "Guano happens."
Ha,
And
that's
I'm like,
cute.
that's hilarious, and I had to get it for you. So.
The I saw a piece of Maya Deren's work, art. She does like these like what's the word? She's like an experimental filmmaker, but like avant-garde. So it's like just a bunch of
Mhm.
shapes and people dancing. In this case, it's like a bunch of people dancing like ballerinas dancing on a black spacey background. And the movie's called The
Mhm.
Very Eye of Night, and I don't know. There's something about it that spoke to me, and I've just been obsessed with her work since. And yeah, there's a Blu-ray set I need to get because it's a
Neat.
collection of most of her movies, I think, if not all of them. She only did shorts, as far as I could tell.
Oh, well, shorts are good. I like shorts.
I've just unintentionally gotten a lot of like feminist filmmakers in my collection without intending to, just by just curiosity of filmmaking. I like good filmmakers who are like challenging with their subjects or
Mhm.
with their techniques. I like movies that challenge me to some degree, who make me think about either my own morals or my own society's failings with those morals or whatever, you know. So there's a filmmaker named Sarah Jacobson whose work I got her complete work on a single Blu-ray also. So I'd like to add Maya Deren. I also have Pearl Chang. She did a bunch of like bloody martial arts films as a woman director, star, and writer and producer in the 70s and 80s when that shit was very hard.
Oh,
In Asia, where the market for female directors was not exactly high, but
right.
she did amazingly. I think she did Taiwanese films. Taiwan's a country? I'm sorry, was that too controversial?
No.
Oopsie.
Yeah, that's really political. I'm gonna say Taiwan's a country though, so.
You know. I
You
guess
know.
technically it's like. Isn't it like Chinese Taipei or something like that? Is like their official title? Like,
Lives
but
there don't like that.
but I don't know who doesn't like that and who doesn't and who does like it. I just want them to be independent in their own country since that's what they desire.
Yeah. So the people who live there are like Taiwan's a country, and then China wants to say it's part of China.
Ah,
But
okay. They
yeah.
really want to regain all those properties they used to have. They took back Hong Kong, which I still think was a huge mistake, artistically speaking, because there was no. Now the freedom of speech is gone from that country.
That country, the people there are not happy about it either.
Oh, I know. There's been protests and stuff.
Mhm.
And they recently locked down like exports of films and shit. They're literally went like it literally went they went from like being their own like thing to like now you're just another place in China and you have to follow a lot of rules and they do not like that. And
No.
I support their independence and now I don't wish the British still owned it, right?
But
Because but I do wish that we had protected their sovereignty in to some degree. Is all I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna run everything, but we're just gonna sit here with this military base. That's all. Continue what you want to do. Ignore this military base right here, you know. But no, there's just, I mean, not that that's the best idea either, but like, fuck. I don't know. We went from having some of the greatest filmmakers and the most creative filmmakers to like, now they're making big budget propaganda. I've seen a few big budget propaganda films from there. They're definitely propaganda, not in just like the ones Americans produce. Ours are propaganda too. Yay, American exceptionalism! We'll save the world. That's what every fucking big budget blockbuster is, for the most part.
Yeah.
Meow.
You're better placed. There you go.
Pew 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 pew.
Those are so hard.
Pew pew pew.
Ocha.
Ocha.
Can mommy see your face?
Ocha,
No.
baby. I miss you,
She-
Ocha.
She was up all night trying to make sure I didn't sneak off in the middle of the night. So of course, she's asleep now.
Aw. Well, you didn't leave, so she trusts that you're gonna stay again. Which is all you can ask for from your baby, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I love you, mommy. Don't go. And you're like, oh.
Every time Glenn comes in the room, she has to give him a talking to for leaving.
Yeah, you tell me deserves it. You earned that talking to. Like, I mean, I could do a collapsible photo booth here to take photos and stuff, but like, I have nowhere to plug all the lights in. Current problem. I have 2 plugs that run the entire room, including 3 whole, and every single plug in this room has a fucking plug bar on it, because I just only have 3. I have 1 plug to my left, 1 plug behind me, 1 plug all the way in the corner near the door where no one can fucking use it. So I had to run a really long extension cable, like a plug bar with a really long cable to be able to use that power over there. It's literally in the corner, and then the door opens in front of it. So I'm like, well, you literally, it's like nothing. You can't put anything over there. That fucking plug is completely useless.
Ah.
This room is useless. I hate it.
Well, it does at least provide a ceiling from the elements.
Yes, at least I'm not homeless, but something to be said about my independence.
Yeah. Total detour, by the way. Speaking of ceilings over things. So yesterday we went to, we went to a still active dig site for dinosaur footprint fossils.
Oh,
And,
yay!
yeah, it's called Dinosaur Discovery Center at Johnson's Farm. So this guy was a retired doctor. Dr. Johnson was clearing some, leveling some land so he could put something there, and he got these big, thingy-mabobs. I forget what the name of the giant
Footprints?
mechanical thing that was pulling up the sandstone. And then one of the sandstone pieces flipped over, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's a perfect dinosaur footprint right there. And then it turned out the entire area is a lake bed,
Wow.
Yeah. So they plopped a building. This is back in like 2005, by the way, so it's not that old. They just plopped a building over the site, and they're like, now we're in a museum. Ta-da! Come see. And they just flip over some of the giant sandstone rocks, right? And you can see so one side has the impressions, and the other side is like a cast of the impression, and so it sticks out of the ground and like sticks up, but it's like not it was the top layer. And so they had like 1,200 different like uh dinosaur footprint fossilizations in this one area that used to
Wow.
be like the edge of a lake. Yeah. And you just walk in, and they're like, there's this one spot where they're like, we're still working, we haven't excavated anything here yet. The paleontologist wasn't in today because they have field sites where there are more fossils that they go to, and this building is just placed on like the original where they
A
discovered
specific
it, but it's
spot.
just like,
Yeah.
yeah. But like then they have other spots that are having like uh fossil footprints, and there's a squished uh like I think it's not an ankylosaur, but he just got smushed under the muck, and he's just flat.
Ankylosaur. Say it right.
But he's not one ankylosaur. Anyway, and that's from that area, but I forget what it's called. And they had like Gallimimus, and they had like
Gallimimus. Sorry. Jurassic Park every time. Welcome, Michael.
What is it? What is Oh, I had its name in my head. The one that in the movie sprays Nedry, but
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus, yeah.
Diplodocus. Sorry.
Dilophosaurus is really huge, you know? He's not tiny like the Velociraptor size they had him, because they had him a Velociraptor, well, a little bit smaller than kind of between a Velociraptor and a Compy. But he's pretty much like the size of the Velociraptors in the movie. They could have just had Dilophosaurus.
Isn't that the Deinonychosaurus or whatever? Deinonychus or whatever?
Deinonychus is the one that they used, but Dilophosaurus is also pretty big.
Oh, right. The Dilophosaurus is like, yeah, in the movie they made them really small-ish. Like, they're like, their head comes up to your head, but they're like mid-torso is like at your waist or whatever.
Yeah, Dilophosaurus they made super tiny, and Velociraptor they made like way bigger than it was. So.
Right on.
Yeah. So that was really something. We got to see like there's also tail markings, places where they sat, places where they were like sitting and then standing and laying down, and they were like, oh, this is swimming marks. We can prove dinosaurs swim by these marks right here, because they turn into foot marks when they aren't as deep. So it's like these scrapes were them skimming the bottom of the water with their legs, and yeah, it's like a wealth of information like right there in that one spot, and it was so cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I got you a postcard from there because it has pictures of the area.
Aw, thank you.
I also got you a card from the national park we went to. I'll probably put the postcard in the card and then send that with the back sticker. It's cool. And we also went to a dinosaur discovery zone for kids.
So wait,
with my nephews.
Jason Derulo fell down the steps of the Met last night? Sorry, what? Sorry, keep talking. I gotta look this video up. If there's a video, I want to see him fall.
Oh, I saw a bunch of the outfits. Little Nas's outfit was absolutely spectacular. It was super cool.
There it is. Oh, awesome. That's just a still picture. Correct.
Award.
Babble, blah,
Oh,
blah, blah.
Brian, when do you need to return the car by?
Between 5 and 6.
Oh, I thought you had to return
Okay,
it
so
for.
Jason Derulo didn't fall down. That was just some random other person who fell. Okay. Well, great.
Can you
Excellent.
return the car earlier and then be
No
back?
video either, apparently.
Maybe.
Because your
Bummer.
mom has to go to your aunt's, doesn't she?
So I'm going to eat lunch and then go back to take out the car.
Okay. I love you. Thank you for lunch. I got Del Taco for lunch. Glenn got me Del Taco and coffee because I don't have any tea.
Okay.
I wish I knew what I have a book that we got from the dig site that explains the history.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It was really cool. And that was in St. George, Utah. And we also went to Fruta in Colorado. And we went to the Dinosaur Discovery Zone there. And they have a Frutasaur, which is the smallest discovered plant-eating dinosaur so far. And it's like a little bit bigger than a cat. Like maybe a small dog. Maybe maybe a large cat size. I don't know. It's pretty small. Like could probably fit inside a bread box.
My brain just fell in on itself. Hi. What have we been talking about for the last 5 minutes?
The Frutasaur. We went to Fruta, Colorado, and we got to see a skeleton of a Frutasaur. Well, a recreation of a skeleton of a Frutasaur.
That's
And,
fucking cool.
It's the smallest discovered plant eater so far, dinosaur.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that was really something.
This time I paid attention. Look at that.
Yeah.
Thanks to that, right?
And then we got to, my nephews got to stand inside a Brachiosaurus heart size.
Holy
And
shit.
it had all these comparisons of like human heart, ostrich heart, like all the way around it. And they're like inside the Brachiosaurus heart, jumping up and down, making it beat. And then Julianne and I got to stick our heads through the size of a T-Rex heart, which is like a fifth the size of a Brachiosaur heart.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really
Like,
cool.
I imagine Brachiosaur heart's giant.
It
I'm
is.
trying to
It's
imagine
like-
how big it is. It's kind of hard. You know, it's like one of those.
It's like the size of 2 movie theater seats stuck together.
Holy
but
fuck!
taller.
I can trying to wrap my head around that.
Big.
Let's see here. Google Brachiosaurus heart. Can I get an image of it? Is there an image? Nope, just 2 Brachiosaur making a heart. Well, that's great. Oh, hey, here's a giant box depicting a heart shape, implying this is how big it was. That's close. Man, you
Yeah.
can stand inside the heart.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. It was a giant box.
Oh, that's this photo. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see this
Yeah.
photo from what you're talking about. I cannot share it because it depicts people. Oh my god, I swear to god, that looks like my friend. It's not. But just. Yeah, like you could literally hunch over a little bit and stand inside a Brachiosaurus heart, and that's pretty nutty.
Yep. Well, my nephew could jump up and down inside it because they're short.
Aw, that's kind of adorable,
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie. 10 tons of adorable right there.
It was so cute. When the older one, because one's almost 6 and one's 3, but he'll be 4. Just we have the hiccups. He'll be 4 in February, but the older one, he is gonna be 6 in November, and he was the right age for this museum. He was just drinking it all, and he went like. He tried to see the entire museum like the first second he walked in here. Was like his eyes were like huge. It was like just, and it's for kids, so it was just going around and around and around. And they had an animatronic Dilophosaurus.
Oh,
And he
that's
can,
cool.
yeah, and he can read all the information. So he's like reading it to me and then telling me, and he's reading these dinosaur names. He's like, Auntie Shura, this is a Dilophosaurus.
Oh, when I was a kid, I could name them all also. It's kind of
Mhm.
wild. I don't remember most of them anymore.
Well,
Deinonychus. That's all I remember. That one's pronounced Deinonychus, even though I never fuck it up. I always fuck it up. Deinonychus.
they do keep discovering new ones. Like my favorite is Cryolophosaurus.
Mine's Gojirasaurus.
That's a cool one.
Some
love
guy
that they named
literally named it. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
There's a Gojira. For those who don't know, there's a Gojirasaur in the movies that was on an island where and it defended some Japanese soldiers against an American soldiers, and it lay dying until nuclear tests a few years later, and the nuclear bomb is what mutated. That was what they showed in the 90s Godzilla Heisei series from 85 to 95.
That's cool.
That was in 91, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. I'm pretty sure that's right. Because what happens is they stop it from happening. They move the Godzilla, like some aliens come, they're trying to stop Godzilla from existing. So they move him from the place where he'd be born. And then he's just born later from a submarine accident in Soviet waters. Because the idea being in the movie is that Godzilla is inevitable. Because he's brought on by man's folly and he's not just some trick of fate. He was always going to happen because we could not play nice with nuclear weapons. That's the whole point of that Godzilla movie. The problem is with Godzilla versus King Ghidorah from 91 is that it's a convoluted, absolute mess of a movie. And for some reason the ginger gets to be an android. I don't know why they decided to make I don't know if it was intentional that they made the ginger a soulless person. But I feel bad for gingers and the bad representation. And is that a thing? Is that a thing in Japan? Like a meme? Because that's like a meme in America, based on like old folklore nonsense. But like, and you know, like me and my friend, who's one of my best friends, is a ginger, and we joke back and forth about the fact that he's a soulless ginger. So I don't mean any offense to anyone who's ginger here. I'm simply speaking of my friend, who I'm the one who talks to him like this. I don't talk to just any redheaded person like that, because some people really don't like the meme. Anyway, is that also like a thing in Japan? I'm curious.
No idea.
Because either that's a hilarious coincidence that the evil robot is a soulless ginger, because there's a robot, it has no soul. There's no anyway, I think it's a coincidence. But what a great fucking coincidence in the universe. Anyway, the movie's convoluted as fuck. It's not, I don't think it's explicitly said that Godzilla's born from a nuclear sub-accident. He just rises out of a specific point in the sea that at that time in pop culture, or in that time in Japanese culture, it was known that there was a nuclear or a Soviet sub-accident there. And so they just used the real world event to birth a new Godzilla just a few years later than he was born in the original Heisei timeline. So from 91 on, it's technically a different timeline. And the reason why they did this, here's the funny thing. The reason why they did this silly ass fucking storyline is because between the 1985 and 1991, the architecture in like Tokyo has risen by a lot. So originally Godzilla was 50 meters. And then he's like 75, 80 meters at the beginning of the Heisei era. And then he's starting to be dwarfed by buildings again. So they retcon his backstory, basically. And now he's 100 meters. And then in the Millennium timeline, I think he's 120 meters. And then in the US series, I think he's 250 meters or some insanity.
So just keeps getting bigger.
Very large. It's like 20 stories tall or some shit. Bigger than that. But like I think American Godzilla's like 50 stories tall, something like that. He's giant in comparison. Shin Godzilla I think went down to like 70 meters or maybe, I don't know. How tall is Shin Godzilla? I can go look. I should go look that up because it's the one I don't know enough about. Shin Godzilla height. He is 118 meters, excuse me, or 389 feet tall, over 10 meters, 30 feet taller than the original Godzilla 2014. Okay, so between 2014 and Godzilla King of the Monsters, he got taller again? Wait. Different.
Gojira just keeps getting taller and taller and taller.
Godzilla sizes, thank you. Here's what I need to list. I need to see the visual reference. So he got bigger between the two American films? Yeah, he got bigger between the two American films. Okay. So I'm not crazy. I did not read that wrong. He goes to 150 meters in Godzilla King of the Monsters. And then they raised Kong from like a 3-story creature to like a 10-story creature to like the new one. He's 100 meters or some shit. He's smaller than Godzilla, but like a favorable size for like combat. Anyway, I am sorry. Godzilla is one of my special interests. I just went down a rant. You're welcome. Welcome to my a feature of my autism, where I just have
dinosaurs.
I just have a one-sided conversation about Godzilla. My apologies. It happens.
Fine. I was doing that with dinosaurs 30 seconds beforehand. So
yeah, dinosaurs rule. But dinosaurs were a special interest too. I mean, like some special interests have stuck with me and some haven't. Oh my goodness! I gotta take a photo of this.
Oh, but I was telling you about the Cryolophosaurus, which they discovered in Antarctica, and he was the second dinosaur discovered in Antarctica, but the first one that got named, and it means cold-crested lizard, and it was the first theropod found in Antarctica too. That's my current favorite. But it was a recent discovery, and I don't remember the dates on that because I'm terrible with dates and I don't even know how I managed to pass history class because I can remember events and I can't remember dates unless it's 1942 because that's when World War II started.
I'm really really bad with dates too, so don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, I can remember one date in all of history class, 1942. That's it.
And that's what, the end of World War II?
I think it was the beginning of World War II, 1942. And
is that our entry into World War II?
Yes, our entry into
World War II had been going on since the mid-30s.
Yeah.
Late 30s, something like that.
But 1940... oh, wait. I used to know when D-Day was because of the Sabaton song, and now I can't remember.
Something 1945.
1944.
1944? Okay.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da. 1944. Maybe it's 45? I don't know. Gotta look up the lyrics. Really bad with dates. We're doing good to remember my birthday, Glenn's birthday, your birthday, everybody else's birthday. But I have alerts on my Facebook and my phone for that. It's the 5th of June?
5th of June, thank you. See, look, hey.
Hey!
Look. You know?
We'll figure it out eventually. I still don't
I would have Googled it eventually. It just, you know. Yeah, I'm not good with dates either. I'm with you on that, so.
I have no idea how I managed to pass history class.
I don't know either. I almost didn't. I mean, I had a D- average in high school.
Which is crazy because you knew the stuff, because we were in the same history class, and you knew the stuff like way better than me. You just don't test well.
I don't test well at all, no.
And like, so you.
That's why I'm a bad Magic player. I choke when it's important.
Yeah. You could you were like, you could tell me everything, and then I could regurgitate it long enough to get a good grade.
And then I would still fail the test. But no, I got a D- because school was hard on me, both socially and just academically. I didn't do well. They started shoving me in like regular classes because I did really well in special ed classes where I was, you know,
I
where
love
all the other
having you in
ADHD
my-
kids were, right? But the minute they put me in regular classes, I struggled because I was not prepared. The problem is
Right.
I don't do well in like a large class. I need more direct teaching.
Right.
I do better when it's like
I-
one-on-one, 1-on-5, you know, small groups. But when you
I
start with
love-
30 teachers in, I get lost in the shuffle, and I feel lost in the shuffle, and it's just hard for me to care.
I loved having you in my history class, though. We were always.
Oh my
moving
god,
on
I
to
learned
the-
so much in that class because
Yeah.
what was the teacher's name?
Mr. Hybers?
Meister Hybers, survivor of World War II. He was a child when they invaded Holland.
Yeah. He was from Holland.
Yes. And that's what was incredible to me is listening to the stories. We got a
Yeah.
special experience that most people our age didn't get though. Most of the people our age got that glossed over because they didn't
know.
have a World War II refugee telling the story, you know?
Right.
Refugee
Like,
because
that
of
was-
World War II, I should say.
That was really his stories were the best part of the class.
Absolutely.
And telling us about his
I mean,
childhood.
and he was
That
a very nice person. He clearly wanted people to learn, and you could clearly see that history was his passion because it traumatized him as a child. He never wanted that to happen again. You could tell that was his that's what psychologically motivated him.
Mm-hmm.
Not as a negative statement of him, just as a general statement. I mean, like,
I wonder what he thinks of all of the stuff going on now. I would love
He-
to ask him.
is he alive?
He messaged me like a few years ago on Facebook because he was asking if I knew how to get in touch with another student, which I didn't. But that
Jeez.
was like a decade ago.
Because I remember
don't know.
having gray curly hair when we had him. You
Yeah.
know.
He did. He was
So
yeah.
I
He retired.
It's like Miss
He retired
Schultz, all the teachers I remember all had like gray hair and were clearly in their 50s when we had them as teachers, and I'm just like, yeah.
Not
been-
Miss Canton.
No, I never had her.
Oh, she
The
was
youngest teacher I had was Mr. White.
Okay.
That was the youngest teacher I had.
Mr.
probably fine.
Garner died last year,
Who?
and it was just Mr. Garner. He was an English teacher.
Never had him.
Oh,
That's still a shame, but
yeah. Mr. Helmuth retired last year too. Miss Frankel retired a few years
Mr.
ago.
Helmuth,
I
look, when I first started, Mr. Helmuth was a fucking PE teacher, and I hated him. Hated him.
I cannot imagine Mr. Helmuth.
It was,
teaching
I think it was
PE.
a few weeks. It was like until the guy came in. Like, it was just like filler, right? But
uh-huh,
like,
yeah.
hated him. Hated him. Hated it. Hated it. Hated him as a teacher. Didn't have I mean, as an adult, I'm sure he was just stressed. But, like,
Yeah.
I have much more sympathy for everyone involved in the school system. As an adult, as a kid, as a teenager, I hated him because he was just needlessly cruel to me.
He taught driver's ed, and for some
I never got to
reason,
take that. Wasn't allowed.
you weren't allowed to take driver's ed.
Nope.
Oh. Well, I didn't learn how to drive after taking driver's ed because I was too traumatized from watching all
I
of the
can't-
red asphalt.
I mean, I cannot operate a motor vehicle. My meds make me too drowsy.
Ah,
I have to be constantly medicated with cannabis or I'm in physical back pain. So, like, operating motor vehicles is not really in the cards for me at this present moment.
I just have stress-induced narcolepsy, and I fall asleep whenever I get behind the wheel.
Does that mean, like, if a dinosaur is roaring in your face, you just fall asleep?
No,
Oh, okay, just...
I'm not worried about killing others with a dinosaur. I'm worried about killing others driving a car.
That's not my point. You said you had stress-induced narcolepsy, so I thought...
I do.
So I thought, what if you were, like, it was, like, are we talking, like, you're in the car, the T-Rex is wandering around, trying to find out which car it's gonna eat in Jurassic Park, and it eats someone else's car, are you gonna pass out from stress? Is that a thing I have to worry about in a dangerous situation?
No, it's because I don't feel like I can control the car enough, so I just stop being able to function so that my body makes it so
Got
that I
it.
can't drive it.
Understood. Sorry, I was just trying to understand. I didn't mean any
no.
disrespect.
I know that.
Sometimes I can be too blunt. It's really funny because, like, my friend pointed out, like, hey, have you considered autism? I was like, I mean, all my therapists have said otherwise that I don't. But like,
Mhm.
maybe I'm masking in front of them because I don't mask in front of my close friends. You know, because I'm
Right.
hanging with my close friends. I have no reason to hide anything about myself. You know, they're either gonna like me or
Mhm.
they're not, and they're here because they like me. But like, they were like, you probably have autism, and went through a whole list, and I basically checked almost all the boxes. So I'm like, oh, okay, costs too much to get a self-diagnosis, or I'm sorry, a official diagnosis. It's like $2,500. Cause guess what's not covered by insurance?
Anything.
Anything except emergencies, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, my subtitles started working.
Yay! I
I mean,
the fact
they're
that-
horribly wrong, but like they're working again. Hey.
Woohoo. The fact that I actually managed to get diagnosed with ADHD is pretty much a miracle because that was just
You're a
like
girl, which just means
a
it's so
fluke. Yeah,
underreported for girls. For
I was just a fluke, and that just happens to be because I'm one of the people who flips, like the sleeping medications do. So if you give me like Ambien or NyQuil,
yeah,
I'm wired, and that
Same.
is the only reason that they were like, oh, maybe you have ADHD.
and my friend the one who was like, hey, you might have autism, right? They also had the same thing where they drink beer and they get like really like frenetic energy. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a downer, but like just like me, I don't feel drunk. I just feel like excitable. I don't
Right.
know. It's weird.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm-
don't give me NyQuil because I will be bouncing off walls all night.
Like some
long.
sleep drugs work just fine. I have sleeping pills for when it's been like 3 or 4 days and I haven't slept, and I just need to sleep because I'm seeing shadow people, and things are like not good, and I can't seem to. Those work, but like caffeine
Yeah.
kind of makes you drowsy a little bit,
Yeah.
and
Remember when we
yeah.
used to stay up and I'd drink like 8 or 10 cups of coffee and then in the middle of the night and I'd be like, yes, it's sleeping time now.
Yeah, I
That's
remember.
That's the only way I could get to sleep is like drink a ton of caffeine. It's funny though because caffeine also helps you focus.
All the debauchery happened when you were asleep too. Well, you would
Well,
fall
okay.
asleep, and then it's 3 in the morning and people got horny. All right, let's just shit happens.
People need to know if they move around too much, I wake up, by the way.
Oh, there was definitely people leaving the room. They weren't next to you or nothing. Debauchery.
Oh man.
I exaggerate. It wasn't really debauchery, but there was definitely some fucking happening between
we
certain
were a
people.
high school
Yes.
teenager.
And most of
so,
you were
like,
all in band, so y'all be horny.
I was in orchestra.
Okay, but Deanna was in band.
Oh
Just
man.
saying. Deanna and wasn't Maria in band? Wow. It's funny. The other day I couldn't remember Maria's name. I was randomly trying to remember it. Do you remember Maria at all?
Maria N.
It's yes.
Because my sister also went by Maria at that point. She doesn't anymore, but
Right. No, not your
She-
sister, obviously.
Yeah.
I meant the other person, the lady. Like she was like last I talked to her was like 15 years ago, and she was like
Yeah.
masseuse or something. And
yeah.
what happened? Do you know anything about her? Is she still around,
No.
alive, doing things? Is she happy?
I hope so.
hope
I
she's
hope
happy.
so, but
She
I
was
haven't
so
seen
nice and
her.
patient with my stupid horny crush on her. She was very patient with me, and I bless her. That's all I have to say. Because I was definitely
I-
probably an annoying kid when I got horny at someone.
I didn't really keep in touch with Maria. I kept in touch
Teenager.
with you, with Danny, with
Oh, okay.
um
But
Cassie
you remember now? You reminded me
Campbell.
because you said her last initial. I remember her last name. So I'm gonna go see
yeah.
if she's on Facebook and just be like, "Hi," just. I
She
hope
used
you're.
to be on MySpace, but I don't remember if she moved over to Facebook.
She also may not be on Facebook at all.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
One mutual
leaving.
friend. I found one with one mutual friend. That's probably her. Oh, it's
Ooh.
Sarah. I should ask Sarah how she's doing.
Yeah. Oh, we're having lunch with Sarah this Sunday. Yay! I found. Okay, I found. Don't tell her because it's a surprise. I found her a bear.
You can't say this on live. She could be watching.
She's not watching. I checked first.
Don't talk about it on the stream. But I'm glad you bought her something nice and cute. I'm sure she'll be happy. I need to see if we are watching movies tomorrow. And then I'll just kind of sneak in the conversation. See, this is how we do it.
Gosh, Ocha is asleep, and her face is just She had her face is just sliding down the side of the box, and she's having a dream.
I love when
She's
Sherlock
like-
does that.
like-
Oh,
Twitching, and she's like,
she is friends with thine enemy.
my enemy?
Yeah,
I have an enemy?
yeah. Well, she thinks you're your enemy,
She thinks I'm her enemy. I'm
Yes.
not animosity towards her.
but I'm just saying.
I'm like, whatever. Just your skewed view of the world is not my skewed view of the world, and we just aren't gonna.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot a friend request. Fuck it. See what happens. The worst she can do is say no, or like whatever.
Right.
Nothing
right.
fucking changes. I'm just like, hi. I just want to catch up with you. How is your life? I randomly thought about you for no reason. That's it. Just randomly
Yeah.
thought about you for no reason. Hey, how are you? Are you alive? Good. Excellent. I'm glad to hear you are alive. That's it. That's literally what's gonna happen.
Did person with animosity towards me, are they still friends with you?
No.
Oh.
Not for a very long time. The Ben fallout when that happened, long time ago. She stopped talking to me a long time ago. We were already not much friends, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair.
She was only friends with you because I was friends with you.
Yes. And I was definitely only friends with her because you were friends with her.
Yeah.
But I
well,
don't hate. I want everyone to be happy because then they're less hurtful to other people. So
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. You know, I want people to be happy because happier people don't generally hurt other people intentionally, right? Like, and that's and more of that in the world we can get, that'd be the world would be a better place.
Right.
I'm a real hippie, don't mind me.
Cool. Hippies had some good philosophies. They also had some weird philosophies, but not everything's perfect.
I thought this was just gonna be a sketch, so you could finish your other thing.
Yeah, I got really excited over it though. I'll finish this one later.
No, you can keep doing the cat. Just do what makes you excited. I noticed you were inking it, and I was like, I thought you said this was gonna be a sketch.
This one makes me excited too, but I need to fix the stalks on this thing so it looks more realistic.
No, you can go back to your cat. You don't have to you don't have to do this.
Too late. My focus has now changed.
God damn it. I'm sorry, chat. I broke it. I
We'll
ruined
go back and
everything.
forth.
Oh,
I really-
baby. What's up, kitty?
I really like this one though, because it's gonna have
She
sunflowers.
had enough being pet. She walked away and she came back and went, never mind, I want more pets. Literally stood in the bed for a minute, looked at me, looked around like the places she wants to sleep, and came back. I was like, okay. Here's some more pets. My beautiful, lovely child. I love this baby. This is such a good kitty.
I just need the sunflower stalks to be more
She's
realistic.
an excellent familiar. Whenever I cry really hard, she comes and like snuggles on me. She knows I'm upset.
I don't like this one right here.
She was really worried because I was different crying yesterday when I got my my dress and it fit. And I was just on my floor crying because I was just like so happy it fit. I had like so much anxiety, and it came really quickly. It came from the UK, so like it came within like a week.
Wow, that's really
Right?
impressive.
Right? I was
Yeah.
shocked by that. Meanwhile, packages from Canada take 3 weeks.
Yeah. Sam sent something to somewhere in the UK like a month ago, and it still has not arrived.
But yeah, I was on my floor crying, and she was like pawing at me, like, "Hello, are you okay?" Like she was so confused, making confused
Mommy,
meows.
feel better.
She's like, "You're not crying like you're normal. What's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh." Then I hugged
She's
her.
a good girl.
She
She's a
wanted
good
nothing to do with
girl.
me when I picked her up to hug her. That's how she works. She wants pet like this. This is the kind of loving she wants.
Why am I trying to?
She don't like being held,
What?
which is fine. I can
What?
still hold her whenever I want, and she doesn't fight me usually. She just
Why
goes
am I
whatever.
suddenly?
Sorry.
I suddenly got logged out of.
Twitch?
Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. It logged me out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm still connected. There's still
All right.
video
now
happening.
I'm back. No, like my account
I'm
was
back.
like logged out of Twitch. There we go.
I'm
I'm
better
back.
than ever.
Oh, I need to resubscribe. Come on.
Resubscribe. Subscribe. It's September. You get a discount on subscriptions. Hint, hint, chat,
Cool.
hint, hint. Chat, hint, hint.
Resub time. It's resub time.
Oh my goodness! I realized the badges I had. Some of the badges I had still had the name Chant, my old name.
Oh.
It's funny. Like I'm not
In
like
my-
I'm not bothered by that. What?
Uh-huh.
What did you say?
I said in my phone I have you as Elise Chance because I was having a hard time remembering
Aw,
in the beginning, and I've just never changed it.
it's okay. I tried harder than my mom, who 2 years later just goes through the whole cycle of old name, new name, or whatever, and then says or whatever. That's the
Hey,
best I can do.
my-
Literally, she says that
if-
every time, and I'm like, okay.
If my 90-year-old grandmother can remember
It's just
your
because she doesn't
your
respect
name,
me. Yeah. She doesn't respect
Oh.
me. She doesn't respect my decisions, or my body autonomy. But she will complain about her rights to not wear a mask. I'm like, it's my body, my choice. And I was like, you are the biggest hypocrite in the universe.
My 90-year-old grandmother can remember to call you Elise. She was doing it while I was there, so there are
Yeah,
no
see?
excuses.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I probably look very different from that dumb kid that she met the first time. Anyway, so
Well, I mean,
a little easier that
She-
way. My mom still sees me as a 12-year-old.
like my mom, my sisters, my whole family knows what to call you.
But like I said, my mom still sees me as a 12-year-old. So
Oh.
yeah. See, when
That's
when controlling people lose control of you, they disrespect you by just idolizing you in their brains as at last age they had power over you. So she treats me like a child, which I fucking get angry about, and then she goes, "Why are you getting angry?" Like, because
Because you're
being
almost.
fucking you're infantilizing me, and I'm trying to live my fucking life.
Mhm.
And I'm like, well, get away from. And like, and so she wonders why I don't ever like talk to them. I stay in my room all the time because they don't ever show even the hint of interest or care about me beyond
Yeah.
the tax break that I give them. And it's perceived that they are good people because they quote unquote still love me because they haven't kicked me out of the house.
Power and control.
When I leave, they're gone. Boom. I'm out. Just boom, gone. And I'm just gonna change phone numbers, delete my Facebook after making a new one and adding all my favorite people onto it, and then that's it. It's gone. Change my name again. That'd be a big one, is changing my name. Make it harder to find me.
We'll have to throw you a party when you do it.
I really like this name, but like, I really should change my name when I leave. It'll make it harder for her to find me.
You'd be changing your last name,
I'm
right?
definitely changing my last name. It's gonna be Middle
So-
Spoon. I like Middle Spoon quite a bit.
I like that. That's cute.
Yeah, because it's what I want to be. I want to be a Middle Spoon.
But like on your Facebook, you have a different one. So I think if you went
Helm
with Middle
Smasher.
Spoon and
Yeah.
huh?
I have Helm Smasher on Facebook, right? No, oh no, you mean my birth
No.
last name? Yeah. The other one I use
Yeah.
sometimes is Helm Smasher, which is a reference to a magic card and not something I was going to actually give myself as a last name. Even though I joked
Actually,
with my ex
on
that we would be Helm Smashers.
on Facebook, you have FizzGig. So
Oh, do I?
yeah.
Oh, oops. Probably pisses my mom off. Oh well.
But anyway, I think if you go with Middle Spoon, I think there's just, I mean, Elise isn't a super common name, but there's definitely plenty of them. So
Mhm. My one friend started calling me Ellie, and I don't know if I like it. Eli. I'm like, it's too close to Eli. It's just like.
what about Ellie?
But then that's not how my name is spelled. So it's not like it's a shortening of my name, Elise.
Well,
So,
my name
which
is
is already
spelled with
a
Yeah.
shortening of Elizabeth.
my name is, not got two S's in it, but it gets shortened to TESS.
Hmm.
You could just change
I mean,
your name to Elizabeth and
I
go
mean,
by Elise.
that's what I'm probably gonna do. It's probably gonna be listed as Elizabeth Middlespoon or something to that effect. And then I will just go by Elise.
Elise is so cute.
Yeah, I know.
that
I
name.
love that name too.
Okay. What about your middle name? Have you picked a middle name?
I probably won't get one.
Oh, okay.
Who needs one?
I like having a middle
I think I
name.
need one because of like certain things that require a middle initial.
Hmm.
But like I don't have any. I don't want a fucking middle name. I don't give a shit.
My dad didn't have a middle name. It's not imperative. I just like having them. It's like more names for me. I already have like 3 names I go by online, and then my actual name, and then I go by my actual first name when I'm visiting family in Hawaii. I just have many names. Because Teshura is not my first name.
I know. I know exactly what your first name is, but we don't talk about it.
Well, it's because it means something different in Spanish as it does in Hawaiian. So on mainland, I don't go by it because I don't like getting made fun of. Granted,
Ah.
I'm not 5 anymore because literally when I was 5, kids would tell me, "Your name is a bad word, so I can't play with you." And it's not a bad
Oh
word.
my goodness.
It's not a bad word. It is a normal bodily function. It's not a bad word. And so, yeah, I would get told that all the time. That my name was a bad word, so they couldn't play with me, which is dumb. I think the real reason why they weren't allowed to play with me anymore was because, and my mom was she's changed a lot. Okay. So, like, I got invited to a birthday party, and she was like, if there's a piñata, you can't do the piñata because you could get lice.
Oh, that's really fucked up.
She was afraid of getting lice from everybody, but it was a Mexican birthday party.
That's really
that
fucked up.
Like the last birthday party I got invited to. I was in kindergarten. At this school. I was there from kindergarten to 3rd grade, and that was the last birthday party I got invited to until we moved.
I'm sorry.
And I know she was doing it out of ignorance and not really,
Truly.
yeah. Because she doesn't. She does her best to be like as inclusive and caring as possible, but she also just has ditzy moments where she just doesn't think about what she says. And me as a 5-year-old took her at her word, and I went there, and they're like, "We're doing a piñata." I'm like, "Mom, I can't because I'll get lice." And they're like, "Okay."
Oh boy.
That's the last.
That's racist. Sorry.
I know. That's the last party I got invited to for 3.5 years. But I forgot why I was telling you this story. Oh, because of my name. And the kids would tell me that they couldn't play with me because my name was bad. after.
Oh boy. I
Well, the
mean,
white kid.
there were several people my mom basically poisoned my brain on, and I basically stopped being friends with because gotta please the mom. I was a kid, didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And
And
I
and
look
my
back
mom
now and I
was-
regret, like, oh man, I wish I hadn't done that. But that guy was really cool, and I was just an idiot following orders.
And my mom wasn't trying to be racist. There was this kid that lived near us that wasn't Mexican, but they kept getting. They were actually. I
Look,
think
it
they
doesn't.
were white.
Don't look. Stop. You don't have. It's not your job to apologize for your mother's past actions.
Well,
So you
she's
don't
not
need
that
to
way-
explain anything.
She's not that way anymore.
That's why I said her
Yeah.
past actions.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about her now. I said past
Yeah.
actions.
I mean,
Everyone
she
does and says things they regret, and
Yeah.
they learn better. And
Yeah.
that's fine. We don't need to go through the whole thing. We should change the subject now.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm not mad.
I'm trying to draw the back of a sunflower.
Hi, Sarah. You said sit, and then you muted because you got really high pitched again, my dear
I
sister.
got all excited. Sarah, I got you something. I'm gonna give it to you on Sunday. I'm super excited. Elisa won't let me talk about it because she says it'll give it away.
Because you were spoil it for her.
She
Ay,
wasn't
ay,
here yet, though.
It doesn't matter. If she could have snuck in right, you could have refreshed the stream, okay, assured the list, and started talking about it, and she could have walked in, and you would not have known. That's why I was trying to tell you, you shouldn't talk about your surprise gifts on a public stream. My dear
Surprise.
friend, my dear sister.
It is not a surprise. I just didn't tell her what it is.
Sarah's just laughing at us bicker now.
Park.
What?
Said I found it at a national park.
Oh, because all you said was,
Oh no!
roar. You get too high pitched and the thing just goes no.
I get excited and it mutes me.
That's true. It does in fact mute you because you got excited. It does it to me occasionally too, but you all the time because you just get high pitched very naturally, and it does not like high pitched people.
It's just
It's mean.
picks on me.
It does pick on you.
It picks on me.
It does pick on you. I know. I can't stop it. It's not up to me. I don't control the damn thing. I turned off the mute the sound suppressor, so like you're literally coming in as raw and uncensored as possible.
Uncensored.
That's
Bless you.
a yawn.
Unbless you. I bless you anyway.
Don't bless me.
Why not? I don't know.
How's it going,
What
Sarah?
sun-
You don't know what? Sorry.
I don't know what sunflower leaves look like, so I'm just making this up.
You don't know what a sunflower seed looks like?
Leaves. I don't know what
Oh,
sunflower
leaves.
leaves look like.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
A little
I'm making
tired.
it up.
I can relate to that.
I'm also tired. We got back very late.
I was all prepared just to play a regular random game since I didn't think you'd be able to join because you'd be too tired. But hey, you're here. I appreciate that.
Seeing art and tea makes me sad.
Me too. Fucking up a set schedule that's like something we do all the time, it really throws me off. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it did not help my depression a single bit not having my normal things happening. Because last week was the no stream with Justin, because it's every other week with him. And then I had to stream with my trans lady friends, but like that was it. And then I did a bunch of solo streaming last week.
We did one. We did weirdly timed art and tea last week, but we at least did it.
Oh, was that the same? Was it the same? So my brain's like, it's very.
Yeah.
It was all. Everything was just off last week. I don't do well. I have a schedule that I set, and I can only set. And also, I have ADHD, so setting it too strict of a schedule makes me feel trapped. So like, that's why I only schedule 3 days for sure. I'm streaming. It's these 3 days. Every other day I do, which is usually 5 days a week, minimum. Just my desire to do it. I try to do more, about 4 hours or more streams, though sometimes they're only 3 because my spoons run out.
Super confused because I was in a different time zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started at 11 a.m. because of that.
Yeah, because I had told my sister that we would pick her up at 4:45 because I was like, oh yeah, 4:45, we could do that and be like a little bit late and maybe end art until like 15 minutes early because, you know, it takes an hour to get to the airport.
Yeah, of course.
And then like, what was it, that morning, I realized, oh shoot, I'm on mountain time. It's gonna be 3:45 that we have to pick her up.
Okay, admit. Now, did you say, oh shit? Or did you say, oh shoot?
I said, oh shoot. I usually say, oh shoot.
Alright.
Yeah. I say dag nabbit too.
Dag nabbit?
You know.
I say heckers. Look,
Yeah.
When I see a really extraordinarily beautiful person, I have a hard time cursing in such divine presence. So I say holy heck a lot by just reflex. So, yeah.
I probably said darn or oh shoot because I don't use the, especially when I'm with my family, because my family is very mild in their language. I don't know if you remember that. We don't even say, like, my mom used to get mad at us for saying P when we were little.
I mean, didn't your mom get mad because I said fuck once, I think?
She got mad at me when I said this sucks once. I never said fuck in front of her.
No, I said fuck. Didn't you get mad at me when I said fuck in front of her that first time?
Probably.
And I was all confused, like, what? Because my parents didn't give a fuck. As long as I didn't call them names, which they absolutely deserve. Fuckers.
Yeah. my mom probably would have said something to you because, like, you said something like that. Yeah, but we didn't.
I probably actually was really rude and shrugged at her, like, all right. Like, I was such a shithead back then.
I mean, my grandfather would say, damn it, and my grandmother would go, John! Like, he would get in trouble for doing that.
Amazing.
So he would say darn a lot. Or dag nabbit.
I'm sorry. I'm the kind of person someone would go, oh shit, and someone goes, oh, watch your language. What the fuck? I'll just go like, what the fuck at them? Like, right at their face, directly at them. Like, what the fuck? Like, excuse me.
My family is the Captain America of like, the one movie where he's like,
Language? Yeah, it's fucking old man Cap.
Well, my grandfather is where I got dag nabbit from, because that was his worst one.
His
most
replacement
of the time.
word. I mean, it's a good word. It's a fun word to say, to be fair.
I love it. It is so cute, and it's old. And I'm like, love it all the time.
By the way, I love this lotion you sent me. I don't remember what this stuff. Do you remember this stuff?
The Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yeah. The cherry blossom stuff? The Bath & Body Works, actually. Bath & Body Works, yeah.
Bath & Body Works. Why did I call it Bed Bath & Body?
Because the word bath and body is in it.
Yeah.
Oh, bed, bath. No, I don't know why. Bath is in it. I think that's the only reason. But no, I really like it. Did you originally get this from my makeup for, like, after I was done cleaning my face? Was that the intention?
It because there was a sale. and it was buy one get one free, and I got me Plumeria, and I got you that one.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it because I love it. I love the smell of it, and I love how soft it makes my hands. My hands are already like really soft. Even when they're dry, they're all just like they're incredibly soft. It's
Yeah.
weird. My exes have all commented about how incredibly nicely soft my hands are. So, yeah.
I'm very sad because I got allergic to my Plumeria when I had to give it to my mother-in-law. I don't know if it was just the scent, or I can't use all of Bath and Body Works anymore because Cherry Blossom is one of my favorites.
Oh, it smells so
And
good.
it does. I love Cherry Blossom and I love Sweet Pea. Those are my two favorites. The last time I got Gardenia, which I also usually love, but that one gave me a rash. So it might just be the scent. Yeah, when they do their next sale, I'll see if I can nab one again. If I actually know their sale exists. My cousin is the one who let me know about the sale, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo.
I'm maybe going to go visit her in Honolulu in December. That'll be cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, she just got a new job and moved to Honolulu.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she originally lived in Hilo, so it wasn't like a super huge like.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're moving from one island to the other. It's got to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
She had to put her Jeep on a barge and float it over.
Yeah, see, like,
So
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so
like
she-
rural options, you know? That's what you got to do.
Yeah. But it'll be her first Christmas away from home, so like,
Aw.
come out there for Christmas. We can make each other stockings and cookies. So I might be out there, depending on how the pandemic's going. I can't get my third vaccine until November, so
Oh, I should probably go and get my third vaccine.
yeah,
Or get on the list to go get my third vaccine, I should say.
yeah, because you have to wait 6 months to get that third one, and I got my second one in May. August, September, October,
I don't know.
November.
I don't know when I got mine. My card is laminated, though. I laminated my card because I didn't want it to get damaged. It was just a flimsy piece of paper.
Almost laminated mine, and then I just put it in a plastic Ziploc baggie because I'm like, something tells me that I might need this again for future, and then, yep.
I'll just get another one. Not a big deal. Laminate that one,
Yeah.
too. I'll laminate them until the end of fucking time. Like, whatever.
Yeah. I brought mine with me in
So you're getting
Colorado.
I gotta get my flu shot, too.
Yes, flu shots. It was so weird because driving through Arizona and Nevada, people like weren't masking, and then we
Hmm.
got to Colorado and then we're like masking again, and we're like, oh,
That's
that's
because
much better.
Arizona's real right wing.
Ugh.
I can't
Um,
speak for New Mexico. I don't know for sure. I have not researched that in the least.
Oh, we didn't go through New Mexico. We went through a little tiny piece of Arizona, and actually, I don't think we even ever stopped in Arizona, so I don't know if people were masking, but they definitely weren't masking in Nevada.
Mm, yeah. Nevada's
Although we
a
did
complex situation over there. It's a weird
No,
mix
they-
of politics.
The gas station, the Love's gas stations that we were stopping in, the employees were masking no matter what state we were in. They all had like Love's masks on. So I'm pretty sure that was a company policy. They were
It's
all
like,
masked.
you know, if the companies are making all these policies that you have to wear masks, doesn't that tell you something? Like it's
tells them.
safety, because they're doing it because of the safety of
Yeah.
their employees, so they don't get sued for endangering their employees, right?
Right,
And
right.
so, because of OSHA, like literally, you can't make them work in dangerous environments without, you know, full disclosure, hazard pay, a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So, like,
Right.
you have to know what you're getting into, and you have to volunteer for the dangerous shit, right? But
Unless
no
you're a
one's doing
school
that to
teacher.
serve fucking burgers, or to tend the fucking gas station, or whatever, right? And so,
Or to teach school.
whatever. So, like,
Teachers have to do like.
it's like if the
active
companies are doing
skill.
this for a reason, you think it's like, it's because it's not just bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just baffling. I can't understand people at all. It's baffling.
Mhm. My family
Can't understand
was,
those people at all. I understand plenty of people fine, but
my family was masking every time they were in like with me in the same room or around me because of my immune compromisedness. So they were all like, even my little nephews who were like so small. Well,
oh,
they would sometimes take their masks off, but then their moms
hard.
would be like, "Put your mask back on."
Yeah, it's
So they
hard to
were
keep
so
masks on
good.
kids, you know.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
Or,
Shit happens, kids. You know. I'm so
right.
sorry. People have to be parents to their kids. God forbid.
Well, they were really good. It's like they.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had
I meant these other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. We had matching dinosaur masks for when we went to the dinosaur museum, me and my nephews. I got us all 3 matching
That is
masks.
adorable.
We were adorable.
So cute.
Yeah.
You get
And then we did-
is there a photo with all 3 of you in your masks? I want to see it. You don't have to do it right
There
now. In the future, I'll remind you.
They're not very good because my sister was taking them and she was like super far away. Like, I'm like, why didn't you zoom in or get closer? Glenn got video of us all going rawr at the same time.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god, I
"You
gotta
need
see
to
that.
me."
That I would like to
Yeah.
see.
He needs to give that to me because that was super cute.
That's adorable as fuck. Oh my god.
And then my older nephew and I, because I told both the boys that they could get a souvenir from the gift shop. I said, well, anything within reasonably priced. So like they couldn't get something that was like $50, but there really wasn't anything that expensive in there. So the first thing that the older one wanted, the first thing he saw was this dinosaur kit that was paper dinosaurs that you put together into these 3D models, and he thought that was really great, and it was $18. And then he saw this little $6 notebook, and he put back this. He is so adorable. He put back the $18 kit, and he got this $6 notebook, and he came running up to me. He goes, "Auntie Shora, can I please get this so I can draw like you?" And my heart just went, oh my gosh, it just like broke in a million pieces. I was like, oh, of course I get that. 'Cause he was like,
Aww.
you know, he was
It's
just
so
like,
cute.
And so I also got him the kit because, like, you know,
Of course.
of course.
Of course.
So the next day, we put together his Pteranodon because it came with like 5 different dinosaurs. So we put together the Pteranodon.
Isn't a
And
pteranodon
then-
not a dinosaur? You keep telling me.
Yes, it's not a dinosaur, but it was in the kit. It was
You
in
see
the
how
kit.
annoying that is, my dear sister?
Oh no, I will point it out too because Pteranodon's
She
not
always
not
corrects
a
me,
dinosaur.
chat, in case you're curious. Pteranodon's not a dinosaur. I'm like, I don't care. Neither is Dimetrodon.
Dinosaurs. Dimetrodon's not a dinosaur. Plesiosaurs aren't dinosaurs.
Your
Mosasaurs
mom's
aren't
not a
dinosaurs.
dinosaur.
She's definitely not a dinosaur. She's a mammal.
But you are a dinosaur duck.
I am a dinosaur duck. So we put together the Pteranodon anyway. And then he sat there and he drew it. And we drew Pteranodons together.
Aww.
Yeah. So we got a picture of us holding up our Pteranodon.
I want to
And
see
then,
that.
He also drew a Brachiosaurus, a Triceratops,
Oh,
and
my whole heart. That's so cute. Got yourself a little artist there. Or not yourself, but you know.
yeah.
Got them little artists there. It's adorable.
Yeah, and it was just like he really did get it to draw and draw dinosaurs because he told his mommy, he's like, "Mommy, I'm gonna draw dinosaurs in this book," and he did.
That's cute.
And I'm just like, oh, I love
That
it
is
so much.
the cutest. TM.
Yeah. Yeah, I love both my nephews, but the older one is really getting the point where you can like really interact with each other and comprehend and like you know he's as opposed to the 3-year-old who is still learning how to communicate. I love him too. I love them both, but I just think those extra years really make it easier to do stuff with him. And I stopped drawing completely because I was hyper focusing. Putting my fuzzy. Bless you.
Thank you. Christ, sorry. Oh.
And the older one leave Colorado today. So they went horseback riding.
What? You broke up. What? Start over?
Oh, I said my sister, my youngest sister has the older nephew, and the second oldest sister has the younger one. So Julianne and the older nephew are leaving Colorado today.
Oh.
Or they probably already left it.
Okay. Yeah. You need to move the art. You're not on the screen. Your hand keeps covering it up, so I don't know how you want to do that.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I just don't know how you. I know you have to do like your hand in a certain direction. I just don't know how you want to angle it. You need to move to the left a little. There you go.
My darn left-handedness makes it hard.
There you go. That works. You just gotta move it so that the camera can see where you're working at. Hey Al, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Actually, I think you stopped in like once, like last month, maybe? Maybe it was the month before? Anyway. It's been a while. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. How are you? You had a big apple? Oh, I see. Are you depressed because the whole everything happening right now in the world? Because I understand entirely.
Everything. In the 80s, we were depressed over the never-ending story and the nothing.
Are you still in distance learning, JL, or did you are you back in classes? Oh, that's awesome. Get to meet your teacher. Yep, what? And there was a question that needed a distance learning. Okay, cool. Sometimes he does that. He just goes, yep. I'm like, yes, what? But he had already, before he even heard me say it, he'd said in the chat what it was. So it was kind of funny. Hey, distance learning is still learning. I mean, I actually think distance learning is better in some ways and worse in others. You know?
I actually prefer distance learning because I can do it in the middle of the night when my brain is its most active.
Right. It works for a lot for neurodivergent people. What it doesn't work is a lot of non-neurotypical people have struggle with not having like physical interaction with someone on an assignment, like being able to talk to somebody directly, right? And I understand, and that's why I think like in the future after the pandemic, whenever that is, if the schools just went to a split of those two things, I think we would see a lot more happier students. Because trust me, neurodivergent kids, we make friends. That's why we have computers. Like, most of us found our peoples through the internet.
It's easier for me to make friends online, for sure. I mean, I do have friends from in person.
I have insisted, right before the pandemic, I had come up with a requirement for dating me, like when it came to like a first date. The first date's always going to be with a computer like this because it's the only way I can act naturally without in person. If I meet you the first time, and it's the first time we're ever meeting, you're going to think I am a cold, distant weirdo because I get so fucking nervous in person. But you put me in front of a camera and I can just be myself. Because I know if things get crazy, I can just turn it off and walk away.
It took like a month for me to realize you weren't just a really grumpy person. You were just didn't open up yet when we met in high school.
I didn't look. I'm operating at that point as a person who, like, autism, who has no idea that
Yeah.
The environment they were in was causing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had no wherewithal to like understand my own brain, and only now, almost 40 years old, and I figured shit out. You know, figuring shit
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. It's like, why couldn't we have known this all when we were younger?
Well, it's really telling that like I got an ADHD diagnosis. My parents got the magic pill to fix me that didn't fix me. It made me like emotional mess, and they took me off the meds. And then instead of like coming up with new techniques for their ADHD child, they instead just shamed them for the rest of their life for not being normal. Basically, they just tried to treat me like oh, we're gonna treat you like normal. Like, no, I'm not normal. I need, you know what I mean? Like, you needed to raise me differently. You need to understand how to take care of an ADHD kid, and you didn't. It's very telling. That's all I'm saying. Very telling.
Went through school not able to understand why I couldn't focus 90% of the time.
Dave, like, who could focus on that shit? Like, I don't know.
Oh.
I found when I was in college that when I was in lectures, if I doodled.
Yeah.
Because taking notes did nothing for me. I just get lost, get behind on notes, and get flustered.
You should
But
see my
I
note.
take all the information in if I just doodle or write my own nonsense or whatever.
Same. That's how I started drawing, was like doodling when I was supposed to be taking notes. Or doodling and taking notes.
I'd end up designing magic cards or something like creative that I could do while listening, and the listening was going right into my brain and I was remembering it. Which is why, like you said, I knew all the stuff, I just tested badly. It's because I'm just bad at tests, you know? And then same for when I was playing Magic, I was really good at building a deck. I can take someone's deck and identify the card that's dragging their deck down or suggest edits, and I can 100% always improve their deck and their gameplay with the deck. Playing it by myself, as a person, I fuck up all the time. So I choke, and I've never really been good at tournaments outside of draft. Once again, just having the raw deck building skills of understanding cards helped that. Anyway, sorry, you were going to say something. I keep interrupting you.
When we were in history, I would not read the assignment. I'd get caught up in reading whatever book excerpt was thrown in about what we were supposed to be reading. So I ended up reading the entire Grapes of Wrath because there was an excerpt. So it's like, I need to read this. So I just didn't read the chapter. I read the whole textbook at the beginning of the year. But then I didn't read the chapter. I'd listen to you talk about the chapter. We'd take the test. I would regurgitate the information from you, get an A, and then you'd test badly. And then I was like getting your grades from you talking. Me listening.
I don't know.
Yeah.
History
really
is easier because I was actually history was like one of the things I used to watch History Channel all the time, back when it was like early days and actually was the History Channel.
History is super interesting. I'm just
it's all about
really bad at. Yeah, I love to read, but hearing it, I can remember it better. Just hearing it.
Reading's fine. I'm okay with reading. I wouldn't say I love to read because I have been reading 6 books for 5 years. Because I just keep picking up, read a chapter or two, and grab the next book. I don't know what my problem is, but like, I love like watching movies. I can learn a lot from because watching a movie, they'll talk about some historical moment, and I'll be like, I have no idea about this moment, and then I will pause the movie and spend 2 hours on Wikipedia, reading every aspect of said thing, because now I'm interested.
Right.
Like, I fell in love with Sabaton's music, and they talk about 40 to 1. That was a big song at the time, right? 40 to 1 is about the Battle of Wisna. I think I'm saying that wrong. I apologize to my Polish fans. It's not my native tongue. Which is a battle in which, there were 40 to 1 odds, roughly. It was like, it was a 10,000? I think it was 10,000 Nazi soldiers and tanks versus like 1,000 Poles on horseback cavalry, and they held them for like 4 days or 5 days or some shit until reinforcements came.
Mm-hmm.
These people with just horses held off tanks for days, and like it was considered the second battle of Thermopylae. It's not where Thermopylae is, but Thermopylae is the 300 Spartans, where the 300 Spartans held off an entire legion of Persians at the one pass I can't remember the name of, and there's that the historical thing that happened. Then there's been stories written about it,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's interesting. I lost my train of thought. Up in my head. I got keep in my eye, so it's really itchy.
You talk about this during lunch, and then I would just regurgitate it on the test paper. Although they were usually multiple choice, which is the only reason why I could ever get like the dates correct.
Interesting. Do 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 do. Beatboxing is not my thing, but I like to do it anyway. It's kind of dumb. Were you finished with the other one, or did you just change gears again?
I changed gears again.
Oh, right on. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Enjoy your time drawing. You still got 2 full hours, my dear sister. You have plenty of time. Hell, you might even finish both in that time just by happenstance. You know?
That would be cool.
But there's no pressure, because you could always just continue working on it next week.
I think I will give her a purple tutu.
Aw, cute.
Trying to decide what color cat to make her. I should make her an orange cat or a tabby cat.
I think a tuxedo cat.
Those are really hard,
Okay, then.
but that would be super cute.
I guess an orange cat works. Or a black cat. I mean,
Yeah, I
Black-
could do a black cat.
black cats always rule.
Yay.
Look, my familiar found me. I wanted to originally. I was going to just go to the shelter and adopt a black cat. So I've always wanted a black cat, but like, literally, my parents were talking. Oh, this weekend we'll go to the shelter and you can go maybe find a kitty. I was like, okay. And literally the next day, because I was like a Monday or Tuesday. Next day, my mom goes, "So, we just found a cat in the snow. You want the cat?" I was like, "Yes, I want the cat." Because like I'm not. That's like. It's like why? How? You know what I mean? Like how? Like when offered a blessing, one shouldn't like turn it down, right? It just immediately when
Right.
someone offers you a cat, that's your cat now.
Yep.
As long as the cat likes you. I mean, if the cat could end up hating me, I would have been really heartbroken, actually. But yeah, she's an actual real familiar because she was born in Halloween, for those who don't know. When we got her, it was the, first week of December, I think. And she was born the week of October, the last week of October. That's the best the doctor could, kind of narrow it in. So she was 5 months old. I had to feed her from a bottle for,
You mean 5 weeks old?
5 weeks old. Sorry, I said 5 months. I'm sorry, 5 weeks old. Blah. My brain does that. I had to feed her from a bottle for, the first week. It was really cute. She hated me back then. I was really upset. She didn't cause she's yeah, she didn't like the bottle at all. I think I got the wrong kind of bottle, and she was not pleased, but she drank. She was fed, and then she was just went on soft food and then hard and then dry food, and there you go. That was it. And now she's my baby. But yeah, so she's I just like to think she's actually born in Halloween.
Forever
So-
and ever your baby.
Always and forever. So I want to get 3 paw prints on my chest.
Aw.
One for each cat that walk across my heart. And so,
Yeah.
I don't have the paw prints of either Bandit or Petrie, but when God forbid Sherlock passes, I will have the vet give me her paw print.
Tibby's paw print.
What? Tibby's paw print?
I have Tibby's paw print for
Oh,
the vet.
okay.
The vet did me an imprint when we brought her in.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You should totally get that tattooed on you, if that's your thing.
Not really. That's not really a tattoo I want. I want to, I mean, maybe in the future, I want a semicolon on my right wrist,
Ooh, I want one of those too.
and I want some kind of tiny dinosaur behind my ear. But
Aw.
I haven't decided which tiny dinosaur I want, which is,
A pterodon baby in an egg. A baby triceratops.
like, I love too many dinosaurs. I'm like, I cannot think of just what
You should
dinosaur
just start
I'd want
hiding
behind my
little
ear.
dinosaurs on various parts of your body, like little,
Ha 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 ha.
like behind my knee is this one, and behind, like things like that. It'd just be fun. You have like little dinosaurs hiding all over you.
I don't know how small they could tattoo tiny dinosaurs, but it
Yeah.
would be really cute if I just got a bunch of tiny dinosaurs behind my right ear, but I don't have a lot of space there. I think I'd have to shave part of my head to get that in
Well,
there.
that grows back still, so you can do that.
Oh yeah, totally. That requires going out and doing it.
Yeah, being able to do all that shit and afford it, because that's the other problem. That's the
Yeah.
big thing for me. It's like I've always wanted tattoos. I've always wanted my arms covered. But my priority's always been like, ooh, I could get a tattoo, or I could buy this box set of Blu-rays. And of course, the Blu-rays always win. That's literally the only reason why I don't have tattoos, is that I have very much physical media has been a special interest of mine for pretty much since I was a teen. I collected VHS back in high school.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I know.
I had dozens of them. I'm still mad that the fucking rats ate them all up in that Oxnard house.
That's so sad.
Yeah, ate up my my Conan Gnome editions, which are worth a lot of money now.
Oh man.
Those are like some really early editions of Conan, for those who don't know. I got my mom to watch Cobra Kai. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, I saw The Cat Return for the first time during the, this whole pandemic, actually. A couple months ago with a friend, and it was one of their favorites, and so we watched it, and it was really fucking good. I really like The Cat Returns.
Cute.
That's one I'm probably going to buy. And Kiki's Delivery Service I'm also going to buy for sure.
I love
And Ponyo.
Kiki.
Ponyo I'm definitely going to buy. Those are Ponyo and Kiki for 100%. 100%, because I want to get those in my collection because they're beautiful. I already have Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke.
What about Totoro? Do you have My Neighbor Totoro?
I saw Totoro
Mm-hmm.
way in the early 2000s, and I thought it was boring. I need to revisit it. I haven't logged it on Letterboxd. I only remember like moments from it, like the cat bus.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the cat bus is unforgettable. You can't,
Right.
like the whole,
Yeah.
and I remember like.
It's very
Yeah.
dreamlike. Like, it's very dreamy, and like it's not fast paced.
No, it's fine. I mean, neither is
Yeah.
Kiki's Delivery Service. I'm an adult,
Yeah.
I'm a different film watcher by a long shot. Very different
Yeah.
film watcher. I'm way more educated and more sympathetic to both the medium and artists who create.
Uh-huh.
And, this is why I had such a problem with people who say movies are shit or crap or bad. I don't like even saying that movies are bad, because that could be someone that you care about's favorite fucking movie, and they can feel shame or feel like they can't talk to you about their love of this movie or because you think it's bad, right? And there's a way to say that you didn't like the movie. Some people are saying like I didn't like the movie, and express yourself in a much more succinct manner, and there's less chance of like upsetting somebody, and like the idea that I upset somebody with my words, saying some silly nonsense, it was like a silly joke or whatever, kind of upsets me. So I try very hard to not do.
Sharknado, which you have absolutely no problem getting mad at.
Well, Sharknado I find insulting
I know.
because the movies I like, you need to move the art to the left a little bit more,
Oh.
and up a little.
I just like to bring up
Up.
Sharknado and hear you go around
go.
it. Go rant
So
about it.
okay, yes,
Oh,
because
that's
we
very
might
good.
have new viewers who've never heard me talk about it before.
Yes.
So I don't like saying movies are bad. I absolutely hate the Sharknado films. I like real quote unquote bad movies. See, there's another name for that called nanar, which I prefer. It's a French word that means like sublimely good. That doesn't really translate into anything specific in English. It means it's related to the movies that are so bad they're good. Like a phrase I actually detest. And yes, I follow Good Bad Flicks on Twitter, and I watch the YouTube. But like I don't like the idea that there's good or bad flicks. Because art is so subjective. So the problem with Sharknado is that these people went to make a movie, and their intention is to make a bad movie. And no one should go into making movies intentionally making a bad movie. The reason why bad movies are beloved, quote unquote bad movies, are beloved are because these people who were making it thought they were doing their best. Or they were doing their best, and their best was what we see. Like if you watch Samurai Cop, and you howl with laughter when fucking the wig on Matt Hannon falls off, or in the middle of an action sequence, and like you howl at some of the characters' reactions, and you and so the question is it a bad movie? Because you enjoyed it. Isn't it then just a good movie? Like, it's technically, if you enjoyed it, you found pleasure and enjoyment in watching the movie, then the movie's good. It doesn't matter the technical quality of the film. So that's why I always try to say, like, I didn't like that film. It did not click with me. There was something missing. I try to describe it, like, a little better than, I don't say, that movie is shit. You need to move the art to the right.
Right?
Yep. Oh.
I just dropped it.
Yeah, I know. It was funny. So
It's
yeah,
slightly-
that's why I said like that's why I'm really specific about that. So
I just like to
And-
bring Sharknado up because I like to see you go off on the rant.
I don't know. Like, it's really hard to like when people like I start talking to people and they're like insisting a movie is bad or the worst thing they've ever seen. And I get real turned off. It's really weird. I don't know. Like I don't go around talking. I mean, I've talked about Sharknado several times, but it's just an example, right?
Mhm.
I'm not ragging on anyone who worked on it because people enjoyed working on it. Whatever. People enjoy watching. Who the fuck am I to say? These are just my opinions. But like, fuck, what's I saying? I lost my train of thought. It's awesome. Hi. I love movies. I want people to love movies. And I don't see why people can't just love the movies they love. And the biggest problem I notice, because I'll talk to somebody, oh, why didn't you like this? Oh, blah, 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 blah. I expected this. That's the big word, expectations. Having expectations is the biggest way to spoil a friendship or not enjoy a piece of art, specifically in this context, or whatever. Like, I just, yeah. I'm really high and I keep losing my thoughts. They're like coming out like 1,000 miles an hour.
It's cool.
You should have her draw one of those anime characters. Oh, like Kiki from the Kiki's Liberty Source. I think Tess at one point said she doesn't really do good with mimicry. She has her own style. So I mean, we could petition to have her draw a cute little witch in her version of Kiki. You know, the same color pattern dress or whatever. But it wouldn't
I
be like true. It'd be different. It'd be her own thing.
I can't mimic styles.
Right.
I have tried so hard.
So I think you can draw your
Uh,
own witch with the same color dress
yeah,
and
I
hat and hair and like it's your version of Kiki. But you can't really do like mimicking styles. We've
yeah.
had this discussion like
It's
like
part
a
of
year
why
ago when we first started this. So
yeah.
we
It's
started
part
this
of
during
why
the
I
pandemic.
don't make
So
a good animator, because I can't copy someone else's style really
Yeah.
well. I can come up with my own stuff, but
I
I went
understand.
to animation school and I can't duplicate. So I
But you're
couldn't
really good
mimic.
at making your own. So
Yeah, I could do like storyboarding or character design, but I can't really animate.
character design was always my thing. I would have like all these really great ideas, and I always wish I could
Mhm.
just draw. And
Mhm.
I don't have the patience to learn. I think is what it really boils down to. It's just, but I have my head's full of ideas, always, constantly ideas.
You could
Cool
get into
character concepts.
storyboarding, because storyboarding doesn't
I
really
I
necessarily.
always wanted to get into character concepts because I have
Yeah,
cool ideas for character concepts,
I love
like
character
especially like
design.
post-apocalyptic characters or
Yeah,
characters from modern settings.
character design is really the most creative, or backgrounds is also really creative.
Hmm.
It's a lot of people don't think about backgrounds when they go into animation,
Well,
but it's backgrounds and interacting with the scenery is super important.
One of my favorite things about the Ghibli films is literally their backgrounds are just paintings you would be okay with hanging on your wall, as
Yeah.
is, without any of the animation stuff in front of it.
Yeah, that's really one of the
Ooh,
big,
excuse me.
beautiful things about Ghibli, is just how gorgeous their backgrounds are.
Do 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 do.
So I don't play well with computers. That's a whole nother reason why I don't do animation, because it all moved to computer animation mostly, and I do not play well with computers. You can tell by the whole fact that I'm using like physical media.
There are still movies from like Netflix I would wish had a release. Like, I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House that doesn't have a physical release anywhere in the world. We're finally getting Bly Manor. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get my beautifully sad gay love story and watch it and have it break me again. Break me! That series is, I think, one of the best series of all time, miniseries wise. You know, 'cause it's only like 10 episodes or whatever.
I really prefer like short series that have a beginning, a middle, and an end, than
Me too.
long series that just go forever. And
Yes.
Just...
Which is why I could never really, like, I respect Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and Yu Yu Hakusho, and there's like a dozen more I'm probably missing with, like, you know, those large season runs where they're like in the hundreds of episodes, but I can't. Like, the longest series I have is Transformers. You know? And it's just basically 5 single seasons. It's Generation, which is Generation 1 through 3. Oh, actually, it's like 8. And then and then I have Beast Wars, Beast Machines, and then 3 Japanese seasons. So it's like, and I don't know, it's like different, but like that's the longest series I probably own, and watch often. Otherwise, I'm really much more into like 12 episode series and stuff like that.
The longest series I own is Parks and Rec, because it is 6 seasons.
Oh, I need to get that show and watch the last season and watch the end capper movie thing that they did special or whatever it was.
For the pandemic.
They did like a short movie or whatever, like an hour long special or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was
took
an
place
hour,
in the pandemic, yes, but
yeah,
like,
it was an hour long, but it really wasn't, because they had a ton of commercials.
anyway, I'd like to hold
was-
the whole collection at some point because Parks and Rec is one of my favorite shows. It was a great show.
It was it is so cute, and I love.
But yeah, I
purple.
prefer a show that has like 2 seasons or less usually.
Mhm.
Like I'm really into one winter seasons because it's just a one and done. Sometimes I wish they had more episodes like Space Above and Beyond or Earth 2. Especially Earth 2. What a cool world they were building.
That was so cool. I was sad when that ended.
Yeah, only one season.
Yeah. I felt like they really needed more on that.
Oh, 100%.
They weren't
100%.
they weren't given enough.
And for
time.
me, I feel like they could have done 15 seasons of Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. and it still wouldn't be enough. But like Bruce Campbell, one of my favorite like actors, so I know that's not like a fucking radical opinion or anything. He's hilarious, but
Oh.
I just yeah.
A lot of people love Bruce Campbell.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, the meds are making me drowsy.
I know. What time is it?
My meds make me drowsy. Oh, do I still have my sound alerts off? I do. Interesting. Okay. Cool. We'll just leave those off. Don't worry about it. So, there's this guy from a Twitch, another Discord server that I'm on, and his name's User Ice. He followed me 2 days ago. And every time, for the longest time, I thought it was Use Rice. He corrected me. I was like, oh, oops.
If it was
User
me, it would've
Ice,
been
got it.
Use Rice. Glenn has a T-shirt that says "Got Rice." We love it. You know, like Got Milk, but
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I remember the Got Milk campaign. I like rice. Rice is good. I'm not a big fan of couscous. I really like basmati rice,
that's good stuff.
especially that Mahatma. It's called Mahatmas, I think, or something like that.
Mhm.
The yellow gold package of rice, like the saffron rice. Like, oh, give that. Just put it into my veins. It's so good. I literally bought a case of those when I lived on my own, and some days I just eat that with a sauce, just heat it up. I cook 2 sausages, cut it up in little pieces, and just throw it in the rice. Call it a day. Like, it's a really simple meal. But oh my goodness, that rice is so good. Add a little bit of hot sauce in. I suggest whatchamacallit? What is that? Rooster sauce. Sriracha sauce. Not rooster sauce. It's rooster because it's got the rooster on the label. So I put a little sriracha in with my basmati rice, the saffron basmati rice, and taste. Oh, it's so good. I miss it. They don't have it here. None of them here.
Oh
we have
my God.
we have
I will
one
die.
Safeway, and we have rice. You can get regular ass rice, but
Right.
not the Mahatma's that saffron rice that I just adore.
So being Filipino has its perks because do you know how many desserts we freaking make with rice?
Yeah, rice desserts are, I would say, not my thing per se.
Oh,
Especially like, yeah, like I'm not big in like horchata or like rice puddings, and I would
Oh, no.
try. I've never had any Filipino food, so if you put something in front of me, said it's Filipino, I would try it. It does not matter what my opinion of past foods are. I will give it a bite. You know what I mean?
no, yeah, we
I
don't
trust
have
you.
horchata. We have this one dish where we wrap it in banana leaves.
No, no,
and
horchata
it's like-
is Mexican. It's just
yeah,
It's just
and it's glutinous rice in banana leaves, and there's just a bunch of different ways to make a ricey dessert. It's so,
glutinous rice. I may not be able to drink that or eat that.
there's no actual gluten in it. It's just sweet.
I'm just being silly. Anyway.
Oh,
This is big stretch. I love the cat. Cat's awesome.
ew.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Weasel from Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad, I mean.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh boy, that is violent and hilarious. James Gunn's great as an entertaining director goes. As a blockbuster goes, that was a really good blockbuster. I mean, like,
I really want to see that one. I just, I've been out of town for 2 weeks, not watching.
some people have a disdain for blockbusters, which I don't understand, but I just roll with that. Like, some people's blockbusters aren't their thing. Like, okay. There are people who are like, oh, superhero movies suck. I'm like, that's real. That's a big not true at all. But okay, like
That's a real generalism.
yeah, like you don't like superhero films, the genre, then fine, I understand that. Do. But like you know, I mean, I've seen my fair share of mediocre blockbusters. I get it. There's so many bad ones, not bad ones, mediocre ones because they're just.
I tend to
They're
not
okay.
like DC movies, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna say, oh, I hate DC movies.
Right.
There are some DC movies.
You will probably like the Suicide Squad because it's a R-rated Guardians of the Galaxy style film. I wouldn't say. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I wouldn't say it's the same. I think it's that they have all really strong, visually interesting characters.
I already know that I do like James Gunn as a director, so I have high hopes. So, yeah.
I still haven't seen Tromeo and Juliet. I need to.
Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
What's that one?
It's a take on Romeo and Juliet, but from Troma.
Oh.
And James Gunn directed that shit.
Cool.
That stuff. I say shit as a general term, not as in it's bad. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't rate it. Oh yeah, as I was gonna say earlier, the biggest problem people have are expectations. If you can learn to dispel your expectations of art before you view the art, you will enjoy art more. As someone who enjoys movies, I can tell you that the vast number of blockbuster films, superhero or otherwise, they're okay. They're not, like, sometimes the lighting's really flat and bland because everything's like, it's like 5,000 layers and two actors who aren't actually talking to each other. But they're entertaining when they need to be entertaining. And, like, I like the fact that they're touching on a lot of character milestones and changing them to some extent. Some of the lore bothers me, like, that but I'm not to the point where I'm going to hate it. Just, like, I don't hold the movie's inaccuracy to the lore against the movie because it's a different medium.
Right.
You know? It's not the same thing. It's like when a book, an adaptation of a book, you know, like Jurassic Park is almost nothing like Jurassic Park the book.
They have
very different.
Similarly named characters for a lot of it.
And then like there's one or two moments with the dinosaur interactions that are like from the book. And some of the dialogue that they have with each other, dialogue they have in the book, but like elsewhere in a different context with different characters. Like the heart of Jurassic Park, the book, is in Jurassic Park, which is why Jurassic Park, the movie, works because it's a movie and intended to be a movie. If they wanted to make a more accurate Jurassic Park, they should make like a 20-episode mini series.
Yes.
Or something. Because I watched every fucking episode of that, by the way.
There's just too much in the book to
Absolutely.
to be able to put it all in. And like half the book you aren't even in the park. Entire first half of that book you're like
trying to get people to go to the park.
Yeah.
I like the pacing of Lost World, the book, better because it's like literally just get into it. And they find, hey, there's a second island. It's where they did a bunch of experiments and shit, and there's some other dinosaurs, and your friend is there, so you gotta go save them. I'm like, cool, excellent. Very different from the movie. I mean, very different, and and when I mean different, I mean like it's nothing like the book. The book is its own thing. The movie Lost World, everyone craps on it, but like really, it's an homage to the movie The Lost World. But instead of it being a Brachiosaurus, it's a fucking or a Brontosaurus as it was at the time, which we know now doesn't exist. It's a T-Rex, and I think it's a really great, beautiful homage to the original Lost World. One of my favorite movies, the original Lost World. So,
you're talking about the Jeff Goldblum one, right?
Yes, I'm talking about how it's basically an homage. There's like moments in the Lost World, the silent film, that are in Jurassic Park Lost World, outside of the fact that there's a dinosaur on the mainland causing terror.
I really enjoyed that. I found that super fun. My least favorite of all of them so far, I haven't seen the fifth one because I don't think it's out yet. Fallen World's not out yet, is it?
There was a Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, Fallen Kingdom's not out yet, is it?
That is the sixth film.
Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, there's...
Jurassic World Dominion was the fifth movie.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the sixth one. So I think of the five that I've seen, number three is like my least favorite. Um, I miss Sattler and what's his name?
Grant.
Grant. I miss Sattler and Grant's dynamic for that. They were really cute together. And somehow my camera went sideways. Hang on.
All cattywampus.
Yeah. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, I need to move your book up
Yeah. Okay. Good.
and to the right a little. Just a tiny bit. There you go.
How's that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
My favorite was of course, is the original. You know, the first one.
My Lost World is my favorite.
I really like Lost
And I
World,
really like
too.
Jurassic World.
Yeah. I like Jurassic World. I like Lost World. I like.
I really liked 3. I didn't think there was... Everyone crapped on it, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Everything in that's pretty neat. It's got parts from the original Jurassic Park book that weren't in the first movie, and like the Pteranodon cage sequence, which I loved.
It has a little bit of slow spots. Like there's some spots that are just a little slow, and it gets campy in a couple of areas, and I think that's jarring.
It's not camp, but anyway.
Like that one dream that Grant has.
Oh, hi, Pam.
Talking to him. Hi, Pam. I think that's a little bit like campy.
She says, "Oh, I love it." For the cat.
Thank you.
She's a big cat lady. She's got a bunch of cats. She's got herself a little TikTok there with cats and Instagram. And I occasionally see her Instagram posts. I don't really go to Instagram all that often, or TikTok. I go to TikTok even less.
I think I followed Pam on Instagram. I followed you on Instagram, right, Pam? I think I did. I meant to.
Yeah. Pam's cool.
Yeah. I think that scene where he falls asleep and the Velociraptor is talking to him was a little jarring. It didn't have a very smooth
It's a nightmare.
flow in the movie. Yeah, I know. But it's kind of silly to be a nightmare, and it doesn't it doesn't flow well, and I think that's part of the reason why people don't like it. It's just one scene.
Just one scene.
Yeah.
And they don't like that they like made they reconstructed the nasal cavity and he was like making the noises, but I'm like, that's pretty you could do that.
I like that part. I actually really like that part, and I like
they recreated the nasal cavity of a fucking mummified person and then mimicked the last noise he made before he died, basically. And like, you're telling me that it was, and that technology wasn't necessarily available back when Jurassic Park 3 happened, but Jurassic Park 3 also has fucking dinosaurs! People had any perspective. Sorry, it always makes me angry. I didn't mean to yell.
People also don't like the dinosaur design on 3.
Oh, thank you, Pam!
They're always picking apart the design of the dinosaurs because they got changed a lot on some of them.
They evolved with science. Who cares? Yeah. Like, oh no.
I'm just telling you why people.
I know why people, but like, they're just.
Yeah.
It's just silly, and it's like. They're like, oh, this wouldn't happen. There are dinosaurs running around. So, like, what are you talking about? What is your complaint really here? And they can't... Most people cannot figure out why they don't like a movie. They think it's that because they've heard that parroted, or it's a very surface thing. When you bring up that there's also just dinosaurs running around, you know? Like, I don't know, it's... You gotta have perspective with these things.
That they didn't destroy LA again, because that was... Oh, it was San Diego.
San Diego.
San Diego, yeah. I thought that was awesome.
Honestly, if I were the third movie, that's what I would do. There'd be a fucking dinosaurs get out in the middle of the city, and that we're gonna have some fun.
That's what we're gonna have in the
Fallen Kingdom.
One. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have. I'm like please, please. I've been waiting for like ever since like the first movie. Two gave me a taste. It was great, but I'm like, I'm ready for
Like,
dinosaurs just to be all over
like
California.
there is a
I'm like,
card
yeah.
set called Dinosaurs Attack. I have it.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I have the box right here. Hold on a second.
Uh-huh.
I think. Yeah, I got it right here. Whoa! Not knock all my purses on the floor. Get out if you're a spider. Thank you. So it's called Dinosaurs Attack, and the idea is that dinosaurs from another dimension are loosed on our Earth,
Oh shoot! Hold on.
and we gotta fight them off. It's like a sequel to Mars Attacks.
Uh-huh.
And so, like this is what I've always wanted from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Is need a monster movie disguised as a Jurassic Park movie. So that's what
Yes.
that's technically what that's the thing is. Jurassic Park movies are just giant monster movies. Dinosaur movies are just giant monster movies.
With historical dinosaurs instead of made up ones.
Well, I
They're
mean,
based
there's a
on
movie called
monsters.
Dinosaurus about like a thawed out like T-Rex that fights a crane and gets knocked into the ocean. Anyway, it's a really fun movie. But like, there's a whole genre of dinosaur movies. It's always been like a thing, but it's a subcategory of giant monsters because really, what you really want is you want the dinosaur to cause some fucking havoc. You always do.
Yes.
Always.
I do. I
Yeah.
do. I do.
Even in Rex, I wanted Rex to lose their shit and like maul some dude.
Maybe that's what people really didn't like of Jurassic Park 3 is there wasn't enough destruction.
I guess it was a different kind of movie though. I get it, but it was more of a survival film. Well,
Yeah.
it's like your plane crashed on a deserted island and you find out there's fucking dinosaurs here, you know? In this case, they were trying to go there, but you know what I mean.
That's what I wanted from Lost.
The ending of Lost. Let's not talk about the ending of Lost, but I'm just saying, like, that's...
I didn't even make it that
I
far in Lost.
fucking called the ending of Lost in the second season.
I didn't make it that far.
Probably would
I
have done it
know it.
sooner, but it just didn't dawn on me until they had the second group of people. And then I was like, oh, you know what? This feels... Oh, okay. And I don't want to... Obviously, I don't want to spoil it. Because, you know, we're in no spoiler chat, but...
I didn't even get that. I stopped watching it after.
But one of my
while.
favorite dinosaur movies is also Valley of Gwangi, where it's a bunch of cowboys try to capture a T-Rex for a circus.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It uses stop motion dinosaurs. It's a Ray Harryhausen joint.
Cool.
It's in color. It's awesome. It's really good. Then there's also When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth, 10 Million BC. There's a couple more. It's like Dino-sploitation. There's a bunch of dinosaur movies. A bunch of them. Secret Legend of the Lost, which is one of my favorites also. Where the people go to the Amazon and find a baby Brachiosaurus just chilling there. Like, holy
That
fuck.
was the first dinosaur movie I ever watched.
That's because it's PG, even though there's, like, nudity.
It was on TV.
With nudity. No, not nudity. They cut the nudity out.
I honestly would not have even noticed. I was so focused on that baby dinosaur.
Yeah.
And then after that, I watched Dinosaurs, and more dinosaurs with, which I have both of those, and they're both signed by Eric Boardman, but not by Gary Owens because he died before before I got to meet him. He kept meaning to go to the dinosaur things, and then not being well enough to get there. So.
I understand entirely.
Yeah.
Going out to Frankenstein's of the Pain. They moved apparently. I've not been. I'd like to go check them out again.
Yeah. Actually there's this whole big the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles started doing a dinosaur thing, and they started going to that instead, and it is amazing. The whole museum gets into it. Thousands of people come in.
Oh, cool.
It's really, I mean, it wasn't last year because of the pandemic, which was so sad, but I go every year and just to bug
Dinosaurs.
the Charlie Kyoto's always there. Eric Boardman's always there.
I miss Charlie.
Yeah.
He's always fun to talk to.
He is.
I'm really
Richard,
sad that the original sketch he gave me got stolen.
It got stolen.
Yeah. For my birthday one year, Charlie Kyoto gave me one of the original rejected designs for the Krites. like an original.
Oh
He gave me
man.
the original sketch, and it's fucking gone.
Oh.
I swear to fuck, I look on eBay all the time. That motherfucker's gonna surface, and I'm gonna probably go bankrupt getting it back. Cause it's like that. You need to move that art up.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, sorry. The art needs to go down and then to the left.
This way?
And left.
Right.
That's right. No, left.
This way.
Yes. Now up.
Alright.
A little up more. No, not that direction up. It's diagonal up for you. Yeah, yeah. Now move a little righter. There you go. Yeah, all right, we're good. It's hard to aim that sometimes. I'm getting one thing commissioned right now, which is for my podcast, and then I will, when I have another $50 that I want to spend on a layout, I'm gonna have my artist friend make a layout for this.
I still have the killer clown Charlie gave me.
Oh, I still have that one.
Yeah.
He drew it on the inside of my Blu-ray, so.
Aww.
And I kept the Blu-ray, of course, even though there's like 2 new editions I bought since then.
Of course. It was. I was just talking to him about markers, and this was before I knew who he was, and I was like, so, because he was using
Copics,
Prismacolors.
right? Oh, Prisma.
No, he
Okay.
was using Prismacolors at the time. He has since switched to Copics.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him drawing before with Copics. But I was talking to him, and I asked him if he used Copics, and, you know, why he liked the Prismacolors better, and we just had this cool discussion about markers without me having any idea who he was. And then he's like, hey, I drew this for you. And I was like, oh, wow, that's really cool, thanks. And then I knew who he was, and I was like, wow, that's
He's
cooler.
a really nice he's a really nice man.
Yeah. And now I just go say hi.
Genuinely
to him
just likes talking about
thing.
movies and dinosaurs
Yeah.
and monsters.
Yeah.
Like I miss talking to him like a whole lot.
He's so awesome. They're all awesome. Kyotos are awesome. Eric Foreman's awesome.
All
Jones
the Kyotos are awesome, but Charlie's the one
Yeah.
who remembered my name and would talk with
Yeah.
me. And,
Yeah.
The
And,
others
like,
two were more businessy, and he was more friendly. And
Yeah.
it's just, that's fine.
Yeah, Charlie's like the creative, like the big draw, like big. That's his thing. I'm not that they're not all creative, but
Of course not. They're amazing. I love the Kyoto
Yes.
brothers so much.
I wanted so badly last year at Universal Studios. They had not last year, the year before last. They had Killer Clowns made.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I wanted to go so bad.
me too.
And you
but
know
I
what? It was 2018 because
Yeah.
Because and the reason why I know that is because it happened after I came back from my vacation. Is when it opened, and I was like, "Whoa! If I would have just shifted a week over, I could have gone." It was like that. It was like one of those moments, like, no.
Yeah.
To be fair, I spent way too much money at Scare LA.
Well,
I spent like, I went there to spend like $50, and I spent $150, and I was like, I have no chill. Anyway, I gotta go pee and wrangle my cat. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and do white paws on this kitty. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Wi-Fi.
I'm giving the kitty cat white paws.
Oh.
Does it look like white paws? Because I'm afraid it looks like she doesn't have any fur there, but she does. It's just white fur.
We'll envision white furs because they expect cat paws to have fur.
And she's got little. Oh, I was doing the Owl and the Pussycat, and they went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. And they took some money and plenty of honey wrapped up in a 5-pound note. And the owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, what a beautiful pussy you are. Said the cat to the owl, elegant fowl, how beautifully sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried. But what shall we do for a ring? A ring. What shall we do for a ring? They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the palm tree grows. And there in a wood, a Pigwig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose. His nose, a ring at the end of his nose. Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. The hill, the hill, the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a roastable spoon, and hand in hand by the edge of the sand. They danced by the light of the moon. The moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. Oh, mimsy where the boral grows, and the mome grass outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the Framorious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maximum foe he sought. So rested he by the Tuptum tree, and stood awhile and thought. And as in uppish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came ruffling through the Toki wood, and burbled as he came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head came clumping back.
Meow.
Hello.
Meow.
Hello.
Hello.
Pink,
How is you?
kitty cheeks. Good. Making pink kitty cheeks. How is you? This is not pink. This is orange.
I am okay.
Well, okay is better than not okay.
Yeah. Hi.
Right.
I got a kitty. She's real pretty. Her name is Sherlock. Yeah, Sherlock is the prettiest. Anyone who disagrees is just wrong.
Well,
Isn't that right?
I mean, I think every kitty thinks they're the prettiest.
And they're all wrong because it's Sherlock. Where's Pam? She'd love to see the kitty.
Sun warm gray.
Baby kitty cat. Baby kitty cat, baby kitty cat, kitty cat. Where you at?
Baby
Oh, there's
cat.
Pam. It's Sherlock. She says hi. Oh, she spammed your remote. Yeah. She says she loves you back. Do you see this? Do you see this? She wrapped her arm around her tail around my arm. That's what she does.
I love that.
She does this when when we sleep. I just do this, and she lays down, and her purring puts me to sleep, and she just twirls her tail around me, and it's just, I adore it. It's my favorite. I love her so much. Yes, I do. Oh, baby kitty. I love you, baby kitty. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. The baby. The person who did the emotes is actually going to be doing all the different things. I fully intend to pay her through the years to do all the art for my channel because I love her art and her style. And she started doing Twitchy overlays during the pandemic, and I'm like, hell yeah, I want one of those. And she does them better than me, so I'm pretty proud of my BRB screen just for mimicking that one package type, but that's about it. So the artist is she did this this BRB screen. She did the character in the middle, and she did the action figure bubbled character. I made the bubble. I made the whole backer card, which is in the style of early '90s Toy Biz action figures. One of my favorite lines of toys. The only thing I changed was the name on the name skin slope. I put the transgender flag inside. And then I did this logo here, which is inspired by the New Adventures of He-Man, which is the sci-fi one, the sci-fi cartoon one, not sci-fi channel, but sci-fi genre one. Where they had spaceships and shit. And I really loved that. I love that show, like forever. And so, like, yeah, those are the things I've done. But all the emotes, all the character work, that's all her, and eventually all the layouts that I'm gonna get her to do. So, because I love her art, I truly adore her as a person. So. And like when you like somebody, like it's a person, you're like, I wanna pay them for their art. That's just how I am.
Yep.
Problem is I'm very
Support your
poor.
friends.
I'm very poor, so I can't do it as often as I'd like. I still have an emote slot. I'd like to replace one for my channel, but like I have some other lame other one, and I want to get something else, but I haven't. I haven't had the money because I decided to do the layouts. I want to do the layout for Couch Tomatoes, which is going to be a theater, and then I'm going to slowly commission little characters to get drawn to put into the theater, because each character is obviously a different sketch. So that's going to be really cool. And I don't want her to do a whole, because there's a piece of art where like it's a bunch of horror icons in like a theater, and just then looking and like the viewers where the screen is, and so I thought it'd be really cool to do the same thing, but like weird characters no one gives a fuck about but me. And so that's so I'm doing a theater layout for the Couch Tomatoes screen. Does that show up in this? What layer is that on? Oh, yeah. So this screen is currently this. She already did the logo for Couch Tomatoes, and now she's doing a layout for Couch Tomatoes. And hey, Legally Blind Gamer, how I'm doing? I'm doing okay. I'm surviving. How are you, buddy? Do 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 do. Cannonball. Cannonball. Anyway, I just started randomly singing some fucking song. Anyway, what's up? How we doing over there?
Free?
What?
Oh, Glenn has no service on his phone, which is super weird.
Weird.
Actually, sorry.
Oh. When do you return the car? Okay.
Cannonball. I can't stop. See, the interesting thing about cannabis is that it makes things taste better. Don't know why. Things are much more pleasurable. And it is a big problem that soda tastes so good when I'm really high, because it's like I crave it. So, like I said, my plan is when I move out, I'll have no access to soda unless I go specifically to get it. And since I don't like going out for pointless crap, it won't be that often. So it'll be a treat, you know. I'll turn it into a treat because I drink too much soda. I've been trying to cut down, but it's hard. Also doing okay. I'm in a roleplay server on Discord based on Demon Slayer. That's cool. My character is not doing well at all. He just found out his girlfriend is working with the main villain. Oh, well that sucks. I roleplayed with a bunch of people in D&D last week. It was really cool. Week before last, actually. It was really cool, and there's been talks in our Discord that there's gonna be a second game, so I'm very excited. And other people are very excited, so I think it's gonna happen again. I'm trying very hard to make it into a regular thing. I'm just like, keep poking these people, keep reminding everybody. Cause I really really like. Yeah. Trail off thoughts. Anyway, cannabis makes everything that feels good feel better. I mean that. And food tastes so good. Oh, dude, I want a Starburst. Hold on. Ooh, it's my favorite flavor. Oh, it's gonna be so good. No idea what that means, but legally blind gamer. I'm not familiar with the IP. Cat paws.
So I tried to give it white feet. Did that work out?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. It's like a tabby, because I guess that's the kind of cat I know how to draw best.
Okay. But it looks great.
Yay!
I'm
I
gonna
just
put
need
your
to
name
figure out
on
where
it.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where to put that. I think right here. What's today's date?
9/14.
There we go. Perfect.
I grabbed the second piece and another. It's the same flavor. My favorite flavor is the pink one.
Yay! Oh, how did you like the lobster?
Oh, I have. I actually still have a bag here. I was waiting for Art and T to eat. Thanks for reminding me. I hang out with a friend. I'm like, they look more like penises.
Well, they're lobsters, according to the package. Also, they have claws, so I really hope they're not penises.
Not like the claws are super defined on it,
Yeah.
It's a gummy after all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I saved this last. She sent me 2 packages of these, just the lobsters gummies. And when they come out like this, it certainly does look like a droopy bald penis. You know what I mean? Do you see this on the stream?
Yeah, it does, but
Ow.
they're gluten-free gummies. So
I know. I'm very thankful.
I couldn't find anything that wasn't just lobsters. Like, it says on the package that they have these super popular gummies and they just made gummy lobsters. And I'm like, but I've never seen your super popular gummies in anything except lobster.
Interesting. Oh man, that really looks like a penis now. Christ. Look at that big ass ball sack on that boy. And on this side there's a bit of detail so you can kind of tell it's a lobster, but like... it's a penis lobster.
They do make, Spencer's sells gummy penises, but they are not gluten-free.
Yeah. I'm good. Not really a fan of Spencer's.
That's the only place I know of, so, that has gummy,
I'm sure I'm sure you can get money on Amazon now.
probably, but, they're the only place I've physically seen them. How's that?
Gummy genitals.
These are gluten-free gummies, so that's what makes them special.
Okay. You can tell I'm a snack food expert. We got binder clips to seal the candy. Because simply just rolling the package up is not good enough. She's rubbing all over King Diamond. I should have put him back in my closet.
Needs a ton of cleanup around her. Like, everything needs a ton of cleanup. I need to scan stuff. I went down to Walmart to get stuff scanned. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'll do that because they do their photo scanning there and it should be
Mhm.
good and it's also the right size. Walmart's entire photo section is gone right now. And I'm like, now what do I do?
Oh my god.
I could go down to, Staples. But Staples just has regular scanning, not photo scanning. So it seems like a whole huge sheet of paper. And I'm like, I just want to do the photo scanning. And it's got better scanning at Walmart.
Interesting.
Because it's specifically for images with color, whereas Kinko's Staples is just specifically for documents.
I still think of them as Kinko's also.
Well,
I grew up with them as Kinko's.
No, that's FedEx. Kinko's became FedEx. Staples is just...
Sorry, I had to give my cat a high five. So, whenever the cat, like, cleans herself and gets the one leg pointed in the air, I, like, run up and give her a high five, and she just looks very confused when it happens. And then she always puts her leg down afterwards. That's an
I have to take
asshole.
a bio break. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
So, yeah, that's just one of the many ways I agitate my cat. You just high five her every time she's trying to clean her cooch, and she's like, what the fuck? I'm trying to do shit here. And she go, boop. And she's just like, even though I've been doing it to her for 8 years this year, like, she is just dumbfounded that I even do it at all. And it's, yeah, I adore her. She's a butthead, but I love her. She likes to paw at my face when she wants out and I'm trying to sleep, so that's her new thing. I'm like, get your poo paws off my face. I imagine it's because I didn't wake up and she pawed my arms. First that she does is she does the scratching post thing, because my bed is surrounded by 3 bookshelves that are only like this far away from the bed. And so she can easily just go. She'll do that first. If I don't wake up, then I know she does the pawing at me, and then she paws my face, and I don't wake up. She starts doing cat Olympics over me, and then I wake up because she will accidentally land on me in my soft bits. But it's okay. I know the piss out of her by giving her a high five every time she tries to clean her cooch. It's a love-hate relationship, me and this cat. She hates me, and I love her dearly. Nothing like getting my stream buried. Thanks, boys. Anyway, I'm too easily distracted by things. Oh, I got some movies. I got some new movies. I got Joe D'Amato's Deep Blood, which is, I hear, a not very good shark movie. I'm very excited. And then I got Raiders of Atlantis, also known for a long time by me as Atlantis Interceptors, a Ruggero Deodato film. Isn't that right? Yeah, okay. I have one. I double guessed myself, and it's right there in the cover. I had literally bought a 20 movie set to get this movie because it was the only way to get a legal release of it. And even then, it was just a VHS transfer. So I am super stoked to finally see this in high def. I've never seen it in high def, not once. I've seen a clean VHS rip because obviously. So I was on Cinemageddon, which was like one of the biggest. It's small, but one of the biggest bad movie. I hate using that word. BitTorrent trackers for really obscure shit usually, and this is obscure shit for a long time. So I had a really nice rip from Cinemageddon of the VHS, and I watched that a few times. And I'm very excited to finally get to watch this. And then we got Warriors of the Year 2072. It's directed by Lucio Fulci. This is also known as The New Gladiators, previously released by Troma. I have that release also. And then I got Endgame, also known as Endgame The Bronx. Was it 1990 Endgame The Bronx? Something like that. 1999 Endgame The Bronx. I can't remember that third title. Oh. I'm just going to type in The Last Bronx. I think that will work. Nope, that didn't give me what I wanted. I know also 1990 Warriors. Yeah. The 1990 Bronx Warriors is also known as the Last Bronx in some places. Endgame, 1983. Oh, too far. IMDb. Get me them titles. We're just bogged down in nonsense. Hi, what's up? How's it going? Goofs, quotes, alternate versions, release date, country of origin, also known as. There we go. The Ultimate Guerreros of the Bronx, and the Ultimate Warriors of the Bronx. There was the Bronx is like, yeah, it's the final Bronx is like the subtitle. Anyway, I got distracted. Hi, welcome to my brain. So yeah, Endgame The Bronx by Joe D'Amato. Whoa, I want to focus there. I plan to I've never seen this. That's actually gonna be a new one on me. And last but not least, I upgraded my copy of Strike Commando to Strike Commando on Blu-ray, and the sequel Strike Commando 2, two of the best Rambo exploitation films, both directed by Vincent Don, aka Bruno Mattei, and also co-directed by Claudio Fragrasso, the guy who did Troll 2. So, you know, it's gonna be good. Anyway, that's all I really got lately. But yeah, this shelf right here is my Halloween watch list. It's a bunch of unwatched movies that I plan to try to pick through as many as I can for Halloween season. It's like 40 movies. Like 38 movies. I can't watch them all, but I want to try to get through as many as possible. Oh, I gotta check Twitter. 1 second. 1 clearer. 2 clearer. So yeah, that was with birthday money, because I'm still broke as fuck, because I've been trying to save up to move out. I did buy a few small things. I bought some stickers for myself with my own money to help a friend who's trying to pay her bills because she's behind, and so I bought some stuff from her shop. Can't wait to decorate my notebooks with them. And then I bought one movie. I was just like, I just had to get this weird fucking movie. But my spending has been so very minimal because I'm trying to get out of here. You know, I can't live here. This is not.
Testing.
Welcome back. This is not.
Hi.
This is not an okay place. I'm not okay here, and I need to get the fuck out of here. And I don't think I can truly finish healing until I get the fuck out of here. So, I've been buying so few movies. But what I have been doing, because I can only save up a certain amount of money, is I have been grinding some like transcription work, subtitles specifically for this company who uploads movies to YouTube, like legally, and I've been so like I've been making a little bit so that I can buy a few things here and there, but it's just like I'm still trying to like get to the maximum amount of money I can save up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I just want to make that the maximum amount I can save up so I have a chance to get out of here. No, I've never heard of Famicom Detective Club. That's pretty cool though. Isn't Sweet Home like a little inspired by like Italian horror? And probably more like other directors, but hey, Monk of the Funk, how's it going, my friend? Ducky?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you just got really quiet. Are you drawing? Because I can't
Eating.
tell. Oh, you're eating. Excellent.
Hmm.
No problemo. You may
I just had
continue eating.
Had to grab a foodie thing.
Yes, I know it's based on a horror film, but the horror film, I think, was inspired by some Italian film. It's been a while since I've even seen it. I have it with subtitles. I am surviving, Funk Monk. I can't ask for much more right now. Some days are just really impossibly hard for no fucking reason. But normally I'm doing okay. I've been streaming as much as possible. You know? Because the only way, like the other way that would really help me get out of here is if I just had a good audience, a good audience being a good size audience, I mean. A good size audience that was like regulars. And the only way to do that is to stream more. So, here I am. Trying to stream more. Trying to build that audience. You know? Sub Sunday. Sub September, I mean. If anybody wants to subscribe, you get a discount this month. Still looking for a rich benefactor who just wants to donate gift subs willy-nilly. Oh, hey, look. The timed... Did you know that with Amazon Prime, you can redeem a free subscription to any Twitch channel? All you have to do is click subscribe at the top of this and select Twitch Prime. And I have to say, that was a really nicely timed auto message. That message shows up every so often, automatically, because of the bot.
My headphone just died.
Are you still here? Can you hear me? So, that was just really... That was synchronicity within the universe of, and it was very nice. Oh, you were here for a second. Oh, my meds are making me drowsy.
My headphones died. I have to switch them.
Okay. No worries. We'll take you off screen while you're figuring stuff out. I'm sorry, chat. She'll be back in a minute. Technical problems. I really wish I had a technical problem screen. That's the other thing. I think it would be really funny. And I gotta sit down and redo my stream deck again. So. Oh my god. Oh, it tastes so good. The nice thing about being high, it tastes so good. I already said that shit. No need to go on that rant again. But yeah, got a wonderful, amazing Lego dress that is so beyond cute. I am so happy it fits, and I cannot wait to get some nice tights to wear with them, because I am still very uncomfortable with wearing a dress that's above the knee. It's only slightly above the knee, in fact, by about an inch. But it's like I'm feel very self-conscious still, and I think I need to just get used to the skirt before I brave the world with bare legs.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Art and Tea resumes.
Yay.
You're very close to this art. It's just the skull filling my vision.
Yeah, I gotta readjust it because I had to take it off of the
Yep.
thing to get the
You're all good. I understand.
headphones in.
You're
How's that? Good?
perfect. Yeah. Move the art up.
Whoop.
A little bit more. Perfect.
Awesome.
Depending on where you're working, you might have to move it again. But
Yeah.
like if you're working on a sunflower, you gotta move over. But like, you're good everywhere else.
I'm actually gonna go look at sunflowers now because I can't remember what they look like in real life.
I don't blame you. I mean, you got the center part pretty fucking accurate.
That's the only part I know what they look like.
I know. And people was like, isn't it the people like the tryptophobia or whatever get freaked out by that? It's like
Maybe?
it's wiring in the brain or something, like a phobia. I don't know. I don't know if that would trigger it, but yeah, like beehives can trigger it. I don't blame them. I mean, beehives are disturbing, creepy.
There's a toad that lays eggs on its back, and the eggs on the
Whoa.
back of the toad trips mine.
And the what? Say again?
There's a toad. There's
Yeah.
a kind of toad that lays eggs on its back, and when the eggs hatch, they leave this kind of hive shape behind, and that trips mine.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Someone posted a photo on my Discord where it was like a dentist dad that replaced like some of the teeth with Swiss cheese, and it was freaking me the fuck out.
Ew.
It was like so weird. There's a mouse in the cheese, but with Swiss cheese, which was like essentially living in the tooth. It was just like wow, some weird ass body horror meme.
That's disturbing.
It was pretty disturbing. Goodness. Oh, my arms feel all weird and jelly-like. Meds, why you do this to me? Progesterone, why? Oh.
I need this leaf too thin. I need to make it fatter. Not that hard, honestly. Huh?
I'm moving around, y'all, because it's like I'm fighting the drowsiness from the meds. Not the weed, the fucking transition meds I take. So I'm sorry if it's distracting, but I just can't stop. Won't stop currently. I will chill out in a minute or two. It's just gotta work through it. The only way to not get groggier is to like move around a bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stand right here. Oh.
I gotta find my tester page. This one.
Man. What are you doing? Oh, I see.
It's doing a little bit of ripening the seeds here.
Oh, nice. Oh, feeling a little better. See? I just need to get the blood flowing a little bit.
Answering.
I want popcorn. Next time we go to the bathroom, I'm making popcorn.
Sounds like a good idea.
Time for popcorn. Big stretch.
Why do I torture myself with like these huge elaborate
I
backgrounds?
don't know, but the art's not on screen.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Alright, how's that?
I need to go up more. Up more. Lefter. There you go.
Okay.
I see you started coloring them a bit.
Yes.
It's about that time. Things are gonna start filling in, fam. That's how it works. You only have 30 minutes and 40 minutes left, so you're not gonna finish today, but we will continue next week. I mean, yeah, we're back in the schedule, so.
Well, I'm doing what you suggested with my longer ones, where I do a short one first,
Mm-hmm.
and then work on the long one after. That seems to be working well.
Yeah, and the short one takes, a varying amount of length time, and it's not really a big deal that you take most of the time doing the small one because it looks really good, And you'll get this event eventually done. It's not a big deal.
Yes. It's only September. I have all of the rest of this month.
Wake me when September comes. Sorry, that song. I'm sorry very much for mutilating that song. I can't carry a note. Can't hold a tune. Can't even keep up a beat. Because my brain just, if I do a pattern long enough, my brain will switch hands. So, I'm doing, two, hi-hat, cymbal, hi-hat, drum, drum. Eventually, I'll just be doing whatever's here, whatever, cowboy, and just be like, what am I doing? And I'll have to, consciously refocus. And I think that would probably change with practice, maybe, since bands usually practice to death the songs before they go touring, but that's something that my brain does. I mean, I've done this with magic cards my whole life. I will be sorting magic cards into a certain piles, and my brain will just go, these piles are all different, and I would end up having to adjust, go back and fix my mistake, because I started putting sorceries in the instant pile, and instants in the enchantments, and so on and so forth. And it's just, okay. It's my brain. Learning to live with it. Every day is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Every day is Halloween. Praise San Juan.
What are you doing right here? Hey, look at this for a sec. What was supposed to be there?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm
Miss
making it a
Artist
leaf
Lady.
now because I have no idea. So now it's a leaf.
A leaky boom boom down. I don't know why that came in my head. My brain just does whatever the fuck it wants sometimes.
It's okay. Your brain isn't hurting anybody. You're good.
Not usually. Sometimes. And I feel shitty. Ba-doo, do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. It's make me loopy. I hate these meds so much. I mean, I want them because they are helping me like morph my body into a more feminine shape. But they make me a little loopy and they give me period. They make my periods happen because hormones or trigger that. So
Periods are mean.
my invisible uterus is generally very cruel to me for like a week before my fucking actual period. And I just like to fuck up things a lot. You know, the one problem with ADHD and depression, sometimes you get a like self-destructive edge, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And, sometimes you just burn a bridge you didn't mean to burn. You're like, motherfuck.
Sometimes you can salvage some bricks though and build it again.
Yeah. Build a bridge and get the fuck over it. No, that's me just saying that to myself. But yeah, I mean, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Chose the wrong dialogue option and it went bad. A lot more complicated than that, but I'm just being silly and dismissive. Dismissive. It's my coping mechanism currently.
Yeah. Chose the wrong dialogue with Heather, and now she doesn't talk to me anymore.
Big hugs. I understand it completely.
Big hugs to you too.
Thank you. It's been interesting. Humble bundle. What do you want to sell me? Humble bundle. Kino Lorber. All the emails. Alright. I gotta go pee.
Okay.
And I will make some popcorn, so it'll be about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Be right back.
Let's see if we can get through the walrus and the carpenter this time. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all its might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright. And this was odd because it was the middle of the night. The moon was shining sulkily because she thought the sun had got no business to be there after the day is done. It's very rude of him, she said, to come and spoil the fun. The sea was wet as wet could be. The sand was dry as dry. You could not see a cloud because no clouds are in the sky. No birds were flying overhead. There were no birds to fly. The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand. If this were only cleared away, said they, it would be grand. If 7 maids with 7 mops swept for half a year, do you suppose, the walrus said, that they could get it clear? I doubt it, said the carpenter, and shed a bitter tear. Walrus, oh, oysters, said the carpenter. Wait, no. No. I doubt it, said the carpenter, and shed a bitter tear. Oysters, said the carpenter. My brain just went kaboom. I can suddenly not remember the poem. Ah, okay. Walrus and the carpenter. Do you remember the line, Glenn? Oh, oysters. Come and walk with us, the walrus did beseech. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the briny beach. There we go. I found it in my brain.
I'm gonna go down to the airport with Mom's car.
Okay. I found my poem in my brain. So, oh, oysters, come and walk with us, the walrus did beseech. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the briny beach. We could not do with more than 4 to give a hand to each. The eldest oyster looked at him, but never a word he said. The eldest oyster winked his eye and shook his heavy head, meaning to say he did not choose to leave his oyster bed. But 4 young oysters all hurried up, all eager for the treat. Their faces washed, their coats were brushed, their faces washed, their shoes were clean and neat. And this is odd because, they hadn't any feet. And 4 more oysters hurried up, and yet another 4, and thick and fast they came at last, and more and more and more, all hopping through the frothy waves and scrambling to the shore. The walrus and the carpenter walked on a mile or so, and stopped and rested upon a rock conveniently low, and all the little oysters stood and waited in a row. The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, and cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. But wait a bit, the oysters cried, before we have our chat, for some of us are out of breath, and all of us are fat. No hurry, said the carpenter. They thanked him much for that. A loaf of bread, the walrus said, is what we chiefly need. Pepper and vinegar besides are very good indeed. Now, if you're ready, oysters dear, we shall begin to feed. But not on us, the oysters cried, turning a little blue. After such kindness, 'twould be a dismal thing to do. The night is fine, the walrus said. Do you admire the view? It was so kind of you to come, and you are very nice. The carpenter said nothing, but cut us another slice. I wish you were not quite so deaf. I've had to ask you twice. It seems a shame, the walrus said, to play them out such a trick after we've brought them out so far and made them trot so quick. The carpenter said nothing, but the butter's spread too thick. I weep for you, the walrus said. I deeply sympathize. With sobs and tears he sorted out those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes. Oh, oysters, the carpenter, you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again? But answer there came none. And this was scarcely odd, because they'd eaten every one. Hey, we made it through the whole thing. Cool. congrats to us. Let's see, what should I do next? See.
Back.
Good. I don't have to think of another poem.
I'm
We finished The Walrus and the Carpenter.
sorry, chat. That took a little longer because I let the dogs out. Woof. Woof, woof, woof,
You
woof.
let the dogs out. You let the dogs out.
They wanted out. So.
Woof. Woof, woof, woof.
Motherfuck. Sorry.
That's how most mothers become mothers. Patience.
They want back in already. Well, too bad, dogs. You get to sit out for the next 25 minutes. Enjoy the nice day out.
They sound like cats in that respect.
They wanted out, but now they're like, nah. But like, Pepe was definitely threatening to piss on the floor if I didn't let him out.
I see.
I'm like, oh, I understand. Let me let you out. And here we are. Tripod's like, I'm done. She ran out, peed, and then she was ready to go back in. But Pepe's the dog who's got to pick the perfect spot, you know?
Yeah. Too late. You are out there for the next half hour.
Yep.
Am I still in the field of view?
Yeah, you're doing good.
Okay.
It's like watching you perform magic.
Alakazam, there's sunflowers. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I was wearing a dress with sunflowers on it the other day when we were with my uncle's horses and we were getting ready to ride them, right? And they must look really realistic because Skywalker, the horse I was gonna ride, he's like sniffing my shirt, and the next thing I know, he's like trying to take a bite out of my dress, and I was like, that is not edible. He was very perturbed. He's like, hey, that doesn't taste like a flower.
That's pretty funny.
Man, I need more yellows again. I wish I could buy just yellows. Because, like...
Why can't you buy just single colors? I don't get it.
I don't know either, but this brand doesn't let you buy single colors.
Bet you could go to eBay and get them.
Maybe I should look.
Someone just breaks up sets for a living.
I just... Oh,
It'll be a little more expensive per pen than the original like set, but like you can just get one pen.
Yeah, and then I could just get like 5 pumpkin yellows, which turns out I definitely need.
Good color.
Yep. I need to see. Match the greens. Kind of a.
Which way?
Sorry. I am inspecting a member of my Discord's existence. Making sure they're not a bot, you know?
Ah. Don't be that bot.
That achy breaky bot.
Don't think you understand. Cause if you are that bot, that achy breaky bot, we might ban you from this land.
It almost looks like he has Mickey ears.
It does almost look like he has Mickey
Or Leia
ears,
buns.
but they're sunflowers.
Yep. So yeah, we're low key today. Well, except when I went on a rant about an hour ago.
I went on a long spiel about dinosaur tracks, so there was that.
It was cool.
Dinosaurs are cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed your trip, though.
Yeah, we did. It
You
was
probably
good to
really
see
needed that.
family. I really liked the part where I showered in non-Simi Valley water and my psoriasis almost is like,
Yep.
like
It's the water.
1,000% better.
It's
Yeah.
1,000% the water there.
Water is so bad.
Yep. They don't want you to drink that shit.
We don't drink that.
Me either.
I have to shower in it.
Okay. I just shower in well water.
I love showering in well water. My uncle has the most delicious well water.
This water tastes gross.
Oh, yummy. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. You need yummy well water.
Yes.
And they get water off the Grand Mesa at the top, too.
Had great water in Ventura. I mean, great. This is one of the times I really like the tap water.
Also not horrible poisonous water. We just don't like horrible poisonous water. My green grays are my dark green grays. I can't find my light green grays. Where did you go? Ah, it's going pencils. Back in here, pencil. Need some aquamarine. Ah. Forest green. Ah, here we go. This is the one.
Popcorn is good.
Yay, a good popcorn.
Exactly what I need to try to keep me from getting drowsy. Can't speak.
Good. I like
Can I put in
alcohol.
that
Mark.
private feed? Oh.
Would you?
Can I edit this post?
Good.
Space. Period. This is the fate of all boring movies.
I'm getting sleepy too.
I made a fan house, which was like a support site, kind of like Patreon. so I did a fans only post.
You got my stuff together better. I should make like a Patreon, but I am not that organized. And that would require doing more than once a week of drawing. But again, I'm not that organized.
Me either. You are off the screen by a little bit. Nope, back up.
Ah,
There you go.
start doing the skeleton. Yeah. I want to do the sunflowers first, then the fun. More fun, more fun, more fun.
There's a problem with my memory. I just had to check to make sure I took my meds, even though I complained that it's been making me drowsy for hours.
But now you knew you took them.
Twice. I mean, I know now twice. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Yay.
Yes, I am in the US. I really like the skull. Skeleton.
You don't? Or you do?
I really do.
Oh, good.
Especially the
Glad you
glowing
do.
eyes. It's cool.
Yay!
The magic skeleton of the harvest brings you Halloween.
Oh, I need to continue this leaf down here, huh? Hola, husband. Okay. Be safe.
Be safe.
He's gonna return the rental car.
Well, still has to be safe.
Yes. What to do with the marker? What to do with the marker that I was using?
I guess he didn't want to drive 5 states through 6 states. You know, 4 there and 4 back. 8 states? That's 8 states. And your actual driving everyday car, huh? Too many miles.
Well, our actual driving everyday car is getting to the point where, like, he's worried it's gonna make it to work.
Ah.
And we're like, yeah, we're not driving that 800 miles.
That is very understandable.
We rented a Ford Fusion. We didn't get choice of cars, but we at least got to get a hybrid, and that made us
Fun car.
happy. We just really wanted a hybrid so that we could have the gas saving.
How'd you like it?
It was nice. It didn't hurt me like the last car we drove to Colorado. I wasn't in agony by the time I got there.
Oh, is it the seat shape in the last car?
Oh. Wait, so last time when we went to Colorado, we borrowed Gwen's aunt's car, and it is super low to the ground. And the way how the seats were, you couldn't adjust them. So they were too far forward for me to straighten my legs, but the seat was so low that my knees were always like really high, and I had to sit directly on my tailbone.
Oh god, that sounds painful.
And this was before I was on Humira.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, that probably didn't help you at all either.
No, I was in so much pain. We kept having to stop just because I was in that much pain. But this time, I didn't have to take any pain medicine on the way up, which
Well, that's good.
was great. I really appreciated not having to do that. And I did have to take a little bit of pain medicine on the way down, but only because my injection was yesterday. So we were driving down Sunday and Monday. So Sunday night, I was in a bit of pain, just, because it was pre injection day, like the day before, and it was just, I'm in pain that day. What did I do with my pen? I was just using it. And it is the only thing here. Oh, why is it missing?
Story of my life.
Alright, I'm gonna look for my pen now, so.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to keep my sedentary skull on the screen, but. Nice. I started out with like 4 of these Copics that I've been drawing, the Copic drawing pen, inking pens, and I'm like,
Right.
have now wandered away, all 4 of them.
Check underneath.
There's a bin of markers underneath, so it's probably in here. It's just where in here it fell. Separate.
It's always something, right?
Yeah. I was just using it, so of course it's missing. Ugh. And everything's sliding because I'm sitting on the bed. Don't do art on a bed. It's a terrible idea. It's the only space I have. So. Alright. For 9 minutes, I guess I just won't do any more inking.
I'm sorry.
Erase pencil marks instead. Kinda stinks because I really wanted to do more inking.
Whoa.
What did I do?
What? Sorry, it needs to be a little left.
Sorry, it's just. I'm just erasing, so it goes all over the place.
Understood.
Or if I could find an old Micron, that would be helpful. I do have an old Micron, but it is green brush. And not black. Indeed. Okay, more green. Would you like to use this green ray under here? Oh. It is good to be back to a familiar schedule, though.
I agree.
Probably should art every day. It's hard to get myself moving and motivating when it's just me.
I understand entirely.
Yeah. This was supposed to be leaf right here, but I can't tell. I'm just gonna color what I can't recognize as something else green. They're all leaves.
Until further notice.
Yep.
It's either green, yellow, or skull colored. So what movie are you gonna watch tomorrow with Sarah? Do you know yet?
I think we're watching the first 3 episodes of What If.
Oh. You caught up on all the Marvel stuff?
Yep.
Cool.
Nothing happened last week because in a depressive episode.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And then a week before that we watched The Cat from Outer Space.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Oh.
It's an old Disney movie?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was fun. She didn't enjoy it as much as I did, but she didn't hate it. Like, you think there'd be a lot of animal stunts or something about relation to the cat just walking from one end of the frame to the other.
And people have to do the acting around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I need to get more brush pens too. That one's dead. One's almost dead. I go through the white brush pens and
He's been half dead all morning.
hello. What?
He's been half dead all morning.
Who has?
It's a line from Princess Bride.
Oh.
Do 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 do. Oh, almost time. You want to call it a few minutes early here?
Sure, if you want to. If you
Yeah,
want to go
I'm
ahead.
tired. Thanks everybody for dropping by. We do this every Tuesday at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. in Eastern. I wish it were 3 p.m. And I stream every other Wednesday doing Couch Tomatoes. On Wednesday, sorry, every other Wednesday, doing Couch Tomatoes at 8 p.m. Pacific. And then I do every week. I do games with my trans friends at 5 p.m. Pacific here. We've been playing Gunfire Reborn lately, and enjoying the hell out of it. Anyway, hi. Do you have anything else to say?
Oh,
Okay.
thank you for coming to our stream.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.